Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for your Milan derby, your AC Milan versus Inter Milan Champions League semi-final watch-along. Big up everybody inside the building. It's a big game, and I'm looking forward to it. It's a shame that Leao is not involved, man. It's a shame that Leao is not involved. Obviously, when you've got a big clash like this, you want to see the biggest names, which is why we're not seeing Lukaku in that starting 11. He's on the bench. Hold that. Iceman. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sending for you already, brother. I can't lie. I have to get in there early doors. Let's see what's being said in the comments. Yeah, man. Leao's out. It's a shame. I think he's injured. People were talking about that previously, that he wouldn't be. Oh, he's out tonight, not in the squad. What? What do you mean? He's not even on the bench. What's going on? What? Oh my! No, he is on the bench. He is on the bench. He is on the bench. Don't do that. Yeah, he's on the bench. He's on the bench. He's on the bench. Yo, I was about to say. Big up the Chelsea women have taken the lead. Hello, bros. How are you? We're good. We're good. Tell him again. He'll be here soon. Do you know what I mean? Tell him again. But yeah. It's a shame that Rafael Leao is not involved. Obviously, he's out injured. Alongside, obviously, Zlatan's been injured for the whole season as well. Skriniar has been out for a while as well for Inter Milan. So there's a few big names missing, but still a massive game. Still a big derby. Milan derby here at the San Siro. And whoever makes it to the Champions League final is going to be an historic moment, because it's been a long time since we've seen these two top teams or historic teams in action in terms of the latter rounds of the Champions League. So it's good to see them back. I think they're massive underdogs when they get to that final, one of them, but still good to see them back. Going to be keeping an eye on Barella today. Big game player, Barella. Did very well in the last round as well, so keep an eye on him. Obviously, we're seeing some familiar faces with Mkhitaryan, with Darmian as well. But also, Edin Dzeko starts up front with Lautaro Martinez. That seems to be the familiar partnership under Inzaghi. And listen, my favorite, one of my main henchmen, Olivier Giroud, up top for AC Milan. God, I miss that boy. I miss that striker, man. He was brilliant for us. So underappreciated, underrated. Yes, he doesn't have the pace. Still disrespected, even with national team disrespected, which is mad, because he's the highest goal scorer. But Benzema, obviously, when he was rolling back into the fold, people were very hasty and very quick to get Giroud out of the team. But I think he's a top player, man. The fact that he's still doing it at this age, how old is he now? What, 34, 35? Still doing it. It's brilliant to see. And obviously we have Tomori. And Tomori is a funny one, because he left just before that Champions League final team was kind of created, with the Cobham boys, the Christiansens, the Mason Mounts, the Reece James, all of those guys. And Tomori was one of those players that fell by the wayside. Actually, Giroud is 36 years old. Jesus. Tomori was one of them players that fell by the wayside under Frank Lampard in the second season. And of course, left in January. We had too many centre-backs at the time. We had Rudiger, we had Christensen, Silva, Tomori, I think Zuma as well. So we just had way too many centre-backs for him to really play a huge part. And he missed out. But he has the opportunity to get to a Champions League final all on his own with this AC Milan team. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully he can do that, because I would love to see him and Giroud in the final again. Giroud again. And yeah, I'd love to see it. So hopefully that can happen. Yeah, he would. It's very easy to be our best striker. I'm not going to lie. You don't have to be much. Imola is next weekend, not this weekend. So that's when that is. So yeah, no, listen, I think in the end we sold him because it was kind of like a, thank you for your services kind of thing. He wanted to play regular first team football. He wasn't going to get that under Thomas Tuchel. Tammy Abraham also was kind of pushed to the wayside for the likes of the team of Werners and Kai Havertz, these new players that are coming in the summer. And yes, I think it was kind of like a peace offering. We said, you know what, I don't mind that. I think when players like Giroud, Petr Cech, Fabregas, these type of players, when we let them go to Monaco, to Arsenal, to AC Milan, it's a thank you for your services, kind of thing, and it's doing it out of respect that these players want to play football in their latter years of their career and not getting in their way. Lukaku winner, you best celebrate it. I want AC Milan to win. I want AC Milan to win. I want Tomori and Giroud to flourish. That's what I hope for. If Inter Milan were to win it and it would fund the Lukaku move, then fair enough. However, are they going to go to the final and beat an AC Milan? Sorry, are they going to go to a final and beat a Real Madrid or Man City? I highly doubt it. Obviously, Saeed, I saw you earlier today. Having a big. It seemed to be a meeting, emergency meeting on Saeed's channel, the Manchester United emergency meeting. Ten Hag out ? I don't know what's going on. To be honest, I'm a bit surprised. This is the first bump in the road. A couple of little decisions here and there. David De Gea, your favorite, one of your big favorites, a fan favorite. Golden Glove, soon to be. I was told one of the best goalkeepers in the league, sometimes the best goalkeeper in the league, I was told. And now suddenly it's making everybody say that Ten Hag out on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. Have a bit of patience, All this hiring and firing managers at Man United is just despicable, really, when you think about it, since Ferguson. Going through a lot. So yeah, listen, easy does it over there. Do you know what I mean? Easy does it. The fan base is confused. I'm not involved. No. I don't want him. What do you mean still? I don't want him, period. I don't care if he scores, if he assists, if he does this, if he does that. I don't want him. It doesn't matter what he does. So absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yeah. Listen. We can all take our shots, but it's just I find the whole conversation, I just find it incredible. It's mad how you can go from 2 domestic cup finals, thinking about a treble, comfortably in the top 4, and next thing you know, one De Gea contract, and it's not even done, by the way. It's not even signed, and bang, next thing you know, explosion in the Man United fan base. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see. Very, very ungrateful. This man's brought you your first trophy in how many years? 6 years, was it? Come on now. Give him a break. Give him some leeway. Wow. Ten Heisenberg, Ten Heineken. That's what I call him. It's a madness. It's an absolute madness. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, it doesn't matter what he does. You guys, you need to hear me clearly. It doesn't matter what he does. I don't care if he comes on and scores a hat-trick. It doesn't matter. It's personal. It's not what Aubameyang said it was, which is it's not personal. No, it is personal. I don't care what he comes onto this football pitch and does tonight. If anything, if he comes on and drops a masterclass, that's just even more reason for Inter Milan to find the coins, to find the currency to come and purchase this guy. That's all I'm interested in. I don't care what he does. I don't think you're hearing me clearly. I don't care. I do not care. There's nothing he could do on this football pitch tonight that's going to change my mind. There's nothing he could do on the football pitch in the final that's going to change my mind. There's nothing he can do this season that could change my mind. There's nothing. It's not a conversation for me. This is a non-starter. It's non-negotiable. It's Lukaku cannot come back to Chelsea and play football next season in my world. It doesn't exist. It's a fugazi. It doesn't exist. He needs to learn Spanish, or he needs to, for Atletico Madrid, he needs to learn Chinese. He needs to learn how to apologize. He needs to learn all of these things. But he ain't gonna be getting my back in. If Man U miss out on top 4, that 7-0 slap in Liverpool hits different. It does, especially if they missed out on goal difference. That would be even more insane. We are on Onana watch because there is a little bit of a link. So we are keeping an eye. There is no Leao. He is out. Ten Heisenberg, I call him Ten Heineken. Like I said, prediction for tonight, we're going to get the poll going very soon. Poll's going out in a minute. But yeah, Leao being injured is a big blow. It's a big blow for this kind of game, man. This is a big game. It needs the big stars. It needs the big names. Because I wanted to see what he's going to be on. Oh, of course. More than you can believe. If Liverpool make top 4, I will apologize. I will say I got it wrong. No problem. Like I said, this top 4 race for me was done, and it should be done And I'd be absolutely shocked if Man United really did actually go and bottle it. So if they do, I will be there no matter what, but I will also have to pay respects to Liverpool, of course. Of course. What do you can't believe? So let's get the predictions going. Let's take a look. Let me see. Right, let's get these predictions going, because for me, no Leal makes this game, it makes it interesting. It really does. It was already interesting. Now it really does give it a little bit maybe more balance. I'm going to take a look at where these two are in Serie A. We're going to go through their recent form as well, because it's been a while since I got to watch a Serie A game on here. Let's see. AC Milan win, a draw, and of course Inter Milan win as well. So just get your votes in there. Let's take a look at Serie A and just take a look at the form going into the game and what to expect, kind of, and obviously what they've been doing tactically a little bit. Obviously, AC Milan are playing a 4-2-3-1 today, and Inter Milan are going with that usual 5-3-2, which they always go with. So there's no surprise there. Coming into this game, let's take a look at the table first of all. Just get a grasp for what these two are on. There was a top. Well, listen, the league is obviously over. Napoli won that. I think the top four race was quite hot. Juventus obviously came back into it with their points being given back. So at the moment, Inter Milan are on 63 points, 34 played. AC Milan on 61 points, 34 played in fifth. So it is a top four battle between themselves. Lazio as well on 64 points. Juventus on 66 points, you could say as well. Atalanta and Roma 3 points behind, both of them behind AC Milan. So yeah, it's an interesting one. When you look at the form as well, Inter Milan have won 4 out of the last 5, and AC Milan have won 2 out of the last 5, 3 draws, more goals scored and less goals conceded for Inter as well. But this is very close. It's quite close. 11 defeats though for Inter Milan in the league, only 7 for AC. So Inter Milan don't do draws. Only they got the least draws in the league. They tend to go for their L's. But Inter Milan are coming in crazy form. They just beat Roma 2-0 on the weekend, 2-0 away from home, and that's a big result to do that against Jose Mourinho. It looked like a close enough game, decent enough game. It's tough to split these two, man, because it's a derby. I just want to see the clock rolled back. I just want to see the clock rolled back to the early 2000s. That's what I want to see, man. I want to see a serious rivalry today. Probably will be maybe a low-scoring game, I agree. That would not surprise me at all. I just feel like this Leal was needed just to give a little bit of sorcery, a little bit of flair, a little bit of panache into this fixture. Is he completely ruled out for the second leg as well? Let me know in the chat. Is he done? Or is he potentially going to be back for the second leg? Let me know. Let me know. Home and away in the same damn stadium. Yep. Literally. He might be a stink fest. It could be. I'm hoping it's not. I'm really hoping it's not. But you never know. Mourinho, PSG want Mourinho. Well, I don't know if that's true. I saw Mourinho come out and say that there's been no approach and there's been no contact. I personally, it's an interesting one. I think with PSG, they're in a weird position right now because they keep saying that, okay, they're going to get rid of Neymar. They're going to maybe get rid of Messi. They're going to probably focus on Mbappe and French talents. I saw them linked with Alicia from Crystal Palace. We know that they used to have Nkunku as well. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but they've let go of a lot of talents, a lot of French talents, DRB and all of these players. So they seem to be trying to go back to their countrymen. Is Mourinho the perfect person to spearhead that? Listen, if he wins the Europa League and he's done 2 back-to-back European trophies in a row for Roma, I'd love to see it. I really would. You're still going to be dealing with big personalities, regardless of who they get rid of, because they're not going to get rid of everyone. They still got Sergio Ramos. They still got Donnarumma. They still got Hakimi. You know, they're not going to get rid of everyone. So there are big personalities there regardless. But I'd like to see him get a crack at another top job. I really would. I wouldn't take a risk with my club, but that doesn't mean I don't want to see it, because I would love for Mourinho to have this kind of arc where he was at the top of the game, early 2000s, and then obviously with Porto, with Chelsea, mid 2000s, Inter, Real Madrid, incredible. And then he had this dip, started with United and kind of continued a little bit there, and then with Tottenham, and then now back on the upward trajectory of Roma. I'd love for him to come straight back to the top with PSG and actually perform and actually win major trophies. And then you can put Mourinho maybe back in amongst it for the top jobs. And suddenly we're full circle. So I would love to see that, because he's one of the biggest personalities in the game and in the sport. So if he can kind of put himself back on the map with a PSG move and actually go there, and if he was to win the Champions League, whew, I mean, and this guy, he knows that competition. You know, if he was to able to win the Champions League with PSG, I would love to see it for him. I don't really care about PSG, but I'd love to see it for him. So yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. It would be a very interesting move. I'd be very interested to see how that goes. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But he still did win a title. So he did win a major honor at Chelsea in the second stint, whereas at United it was second and obviously Europa League and League Cup double. So none of them being major trophies. Can't wait for Matisse to give some post-match reactions next season when Lukaku comes back and starts banging in goals left, right, center. After each victory, you'll hear more than you can believe. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but yeah, that sounds awful. It's poetic since the San Siro is getting demolished this summer. Yes, is it this summer? Is it? Yeah, confirmed. Well, it's poetic, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's great to see that this great, big, massive, historic stadium is got a big occasion once again before it gets demolished. What is the replacement looking like in terms of the redevelopment? Has anybody seen images? I've not actually dug into any of that to see what the new stadium will look like, because did this need to be demolished? Like, it's such an iconic stadium. Did it really need to be demolished? I don't know the whole facts and figures behind it, but it's San Siro, man. Damn, does it really have to go? Does it really have to go? It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a massive, massive stadium. Absolutely not. Nope. KSI needs to go and fight somebody serious. I need to be seeing the big names, you know. I need to be seeing the fight that everybody wants to see is him versus Jake Paul. All of this build up, I'm not interested. I need to see the creme de la creme and nothing else, to be honest. If Jake Paul actually is fighting Diaz, then that's interesting. You know, that's actually a fun fight. I want to see the big names, man. That's all I'm interested in if I'm watching those. Let's see. They're deciding whether to build one stadium or two for AC and Inter. Italian Old Trafford, to be honest. Fair. Haven't been, but maybe it is a bit leaky. But Old Trafford is a big one, you know, because damn, man, they going through it right now. It is, yeah. A lot of people are saying that it's deteriorating. Can't do a patch-up job. Has to knock the whole thing down. Crazy. Damn. Because Man United, I don't think Man United will do that. You know, they're just going to do for refurbishments. They're not going to knock that whole thing down. So, San Siro is bad. Is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? Damn, it must be bad. For me, I prefer AC Milan. I prefer AC Milan personally. There's not really much in it, you know, but I really like when you, and I was saying it yesterday on the Watchalong, when you put AC Milan's best team up against Inter Milan's best ever team, it is a fantastic face-off. And maybe we need to actually come to a conclusion right now in the build-up what that lineup actually looks like, because we did talk about it a little bit yesterday, but we didn't actually put together an 11. So obviously we're going to start in goal for both teams. Let me know in the chat. Maybe I should run polls, but I don't want to leave any names out. Let me see. Predictions. You guys have got 49% for AC Milan, 50% now, and 32% for Inter Milan, and 18% for draw. I'm gonna go over. Oh, I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go over upset. I want AC to win, but I'm actually gonna go with Inter Milan to win 2-1. I just think without Leao, I'm a little bit less confident, and Barella's a big player. They got a bit more firepower, maybe. I'm gonna go with Inter Milan 2-1 in my prediction. Just give it something different. Are they the favourites with the bookies? Okay, so let's go through some names, right, to put in this poll, and we're gonna decide this. So AC Milan goalkeepers, and so I'm guessing Dida for AC Milan. Yeah, no one's gonna tell me. No one's gonna tell me Donnarumma, are they? So we're going Dida. Who else is a contender? A lot of people are just saying Dida. They're just spamming it. So let's go with that. So I'm gonna actually get these and I'm gonna write them out. I'm gonna write these out. So give me a moment because I want both the lineups on the bottom of the screen. These are what we're doing. If you're just joining now, we're doing AC Milan and Inter Milan all-time lineups. So you gotta have your thinking caps on here. Don't leave anybody out. So we're going with Ida in goal for AC Milan. Okay. Right. And for Inter Milan, who are we going to go with? Who are we going to go with for Inter Milan? Let's see what you guys are telling me. Cesar, Julio Cesar. Stop trolling. Yeah. These guys are trolling. These guys are trolling. So it's between these two. And I knew it would be. So I'm going to run a poll on this. I'm going to run a poll on these two because I knew it would be between the Italian and the Brazilian. So I'm going to run a poll and we're going to I just want to see what people are going to say. Is it going to be Cesar? Let's see. What's going to be Toldo? Toldo or Cesar? Get your votes in. I just want to see what people are thinking there. No, I think Toldo was Italian and Cesar was Brazilian. So yeah. What's the question? Just look at the poll. So it's who's going to be in the all-time Inter Milan goalkeeping position? Is it going to be Toldo or is it going to be Julio Cesar? I'm just interested to see. And some of them have actually crossed over clubs. And we're going to get to Zlatan and we're going to get to Ronaldo at the end. These guys that have crossed over. So let's see. Onana. I don't think. Cesar's absolutely walking it. Jesus. Yeah, we're going to have to go Cesar. We're going to have to go Cesar, guys. Cesar's absolutely walking it. Sorry. 100 votes in and it's like 82%. So, right. Julio Cesar's going in. There we go. So we got 2 Brazilians to start with. 2 Brazilians to start with. Let's go to right back. Let's go to right back. This is going to be difficult. This is going to be very, very difficult. Is it going to be... I mean, Cafu, I think, goes without saying at right back. It's got to be Cafu. I would agree with that. Cafu stopped the count. Everybody's saying Cafu. Maicon for Inter Milan. Zanetti. I think Zanetti. Are you going to put him in midfield? Someone's saying. Cafu or Zanetti. Well, listen, if you're going AC Milan, we're going Cafu. That's 100%. If we're going Inter Milan, I would say Zanetti. Unless you're going to put Zanetti in midfield. But we're going with... I think we got to stick with people in their natural positions. So for me, like, we got to stick with where they played best. And I think Zanetti, you're getting the best out of him by putting him in right back. So I'm going to go Cafu. Makes it more entertaining that way as well. And we're going to go Zanetti. It looks like that is the clear favorite in that chat. So Dida, Cafu, Julio Cesar, and Zanetti. This is going to be a hell of a team. Yeah, he's clear. Zanetti's clear of Maicon. He's clear. Zanetti's a midfielder. He could play both sides. Okay. So, all right, let me run a poll. Let me run a poll because it seems like there's a little bit of a discussion on Zanetti's position in this all time. We can negotiate. It's a democracy. Let's do this. Where do you want to place this guy? Right back, and think about your options, yeah, or midfield. Let's pose the question. Let's get the poll going. I'm just putting the poll out there. I think he's a right back at his best. But he is an incredible defender, just period. So you can make a case. I know right back is going to win. 45 votes and already 62% are going with right back, left back, and then CM. So it looks like he's going to be a right back. But let me give it a moment. While that poll's going, let's go to centre backs. So we'll start off with the AC Milan centre backs. Again, it's up to you guys whether Maldini goes as a centre back or he goes as a left back. Purely up to you. There's other names. There's Thiago Silva. There's Nesta. There's loads of guys. Biestri. There's loads of guys. Yeah. Let's see. It looks like Materazzi is going to be a big one for Inter. What I'm going to do is at the moment we're picking the right back's one. So that's that. At the moment we're picking the best 11 from both teams, and then we're going to combine them after. But I just want to get a consensus for the best team from both sides. Desai, Maldini. Ooh, this is tough. Okay, we're just going to start with AC Milan. This is close. I'm definitely going to have to run a poll of partnerships for AC Milan's defense because they've had some incredible defenders. Centre back pairing. If you want to leave Maldini for left back, you can do that. But I'm going to put the different pairings in here. I think Nesta seems to be in all of these. Yeah. Many here didn't watch him. And Nesta and Silva. These are your options. Let's see what people are telling me. That poll's gone up. So we've got all three combinations that I believe are... Well, people are actually saying Desai as well. Should I be adding Desai in there? Should I be adding Desai? Desai was incredible. Mandem said Tamori. Desai, Stam. Shit. Add him as well. Okay. Whoa, you're just listing more names. I'm starting to clock all of the options. At the moment, that poll it was Nesta and Maldini, but I know people are not happy with that. I know some of the older fans are gonna be fuming. Absolutely fuming if Nesta goes in at centre back with these other names getting left out. I know that for a fact. Nesta, Stam is a shout. A lot of people saying Stam's best time was at United. Underrated. Maguire. Yo, it's not easy. I haven't even got enough options in the poll to add all of the different combinations. Like Nesta is non-negotiable. This is tough. Then you've got Desai, who people want me to add as well. George Whale. Player back three, people are saying. Let me see. I'm not gonna lie, this is a problem, you know. AC Milan's defense is a problem. Jesus. I don't even know how to... I can't even limit this to a poll. Let me Yeah, it's not easy, guys. Whew. Let's see. What are we gonna do here? Zambrotta. People obviously that's for fullback. Stam. People want to talk about Stam as well. Damn. Player back three. Holding for sure. I'm gonna put that poll up. I'm gonna leave Stam out of this because Stam, I'm gonna leave him for United. Like we just say he's for United. Let's just do a cut-off point there. Man, them really don't know who he is. Oh my goodness. I think Nesta and Maldini. In my personal opinion, for the amount of options that we have at centre back for AC Milan, I would like to put Maldini at left back and call it a day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would just move him. I'd put Maldini at left back and call it a day because it's too difficult otherwise. It's too difficult. Yeah, I would agree with this. I would go with Nesta. I would go with Nesta. I would go with this. Yeah, you're right. He does exist. He does. You're right. You're right. You're right. Nah, it's what the man that were asking. It's what the man that were asking in the chat. All right, let's conclude. Let's conclude. Let's conclude. Bruv, Nesta and Maldini are still wiping them. So okay, so if I go with Nesta and Maldini, and you're gonna get a lot of heat for this in the chat for the people that are voting, who's at left back for AC Milan if we're doing this? Who's at left back? People are saying they want Maldini at left back. People are looking for the Brazilian at left back. Oh my days. All right, cool. I'm gonna conclude that poll. Zambrotta. All right, well, I'll ask the question. Let's conclude that poll. That's the poll. That's the poll that's won it. People are gonna be absolutely fuming. But I have to go with democracy. Do you know what I mean? I disagree. I just want to say this right now. I disagree. I would have put my man in, but nothing I could do, guys. Let's go with the Inter Milan centre back pairing before we go to left back. So for Inter Milan, Maldini has to play. Centre backs, Lucio and Materazzi. Walter Samuel's been mentioned as well. That's what I would do. Left back for Inter Milan's got to be Roberto Carlos, Lucio and Samuel. You don't care where he is, he has to be there. Samuel, Carlos, Cannavaro. This is how world-class the levels were back then. Exactly. Lucio and Materazzi. All right, we're going to have to run a poll again. We will get through this, but we're going to have to run another poll because these Inter Milan centre-backs is causing debates. Causing a big debate in the chat again. So I'm going to go with the Lucio and Samuel partnership there. Oh, this is crazy. Wow, football might have fallen off, you know. Football actually might have fallen off. Oh my God, these names. Cannavaro won Player of the Year for Inter Milan. We haven't got to Inter Milan's midfield yet, so don't worry about it. Materazzi. It's tough. I would feel. I don't know. I wouldn't feel right if Materazzi wasn't in. You know, I would feel. That's one of the. Oh, that's one of the staples. Staples. Cannavaro Ballon d'Or. Fuck. Damn. Is everybody kind of? Is there anyone that everybody agrees on? Like, is there something about everybody agrees on? Because it doesn't seem to be. Cannavaro. partnered with Lucio. This is football heritage. Lucio has to be there. Lucio has to be there. Fantastic. Thank you. Now that I know that, it makes my job a lot easier for this poll. Okay, so we're gonna go with these options. Let's get your votes in on this poll here. This is tough, man. This is tough. We're going back into the archives. This is tough. This is tough. So just pick out of that poll. Out of that poll, just pick your names. It's a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. You've got Cannavaro and Lucio. You got Materazzi and Lucio, and you got Lucio and Walter Samuel. So you've got those three options. It looks like Cannavaro is going to get it. He did win the Ballon d'Or, to be fair to him. It looks like that's going to be the one. People are asking for Materazzi and Cannavaro together as a pairing and to completely get rid of Lucio. Samuel was a fug. Materazzi was a fug. Materazzi and Cannavaro. He didn't win at Inter. Hold on, let me check it. Can't have any false information. Did he win it at Inter or did he win it at? Let me double check. After captaining Italy to their World Cup success, he also led Juventus to a Serie A. He won it with Juventus. He didn't win it with Inter. He won it with Juventus. Does that change it? It's a tough one now. It's a tough one. What are we doing? What are we doing here? He played for Inter Milan for 2 seasons. Obviously, he was at Parma before that. That's a big bulk of his career there. Then he was at Juventus and then Real Madrid. Is his Inter Milan time more impressive than Materazzi's? That's my question. Because I think everybody wants Lucio in there. So we need to move on as well. This is a tough one. Yeah, it's about the player, not the team. Should be Lucio and Materazzi. We'll be going all day. Trust. Had the best years at Juventus. Well, I'm going to just see what the poll says. And we're going to run with that. Yeah, it looks like Cannavaro and Lucio in the poll. All right. Going to run out of time. Materazzi and Lucio. Oh, yeah, he has to be there. All right, let's run it. I'm going to run what the poll is saying. Because they're going off the best XL. They're going off the best players. So not just what you did, I guess. They're just going off the best players, period. So all right, let's run it. We're gonna have one thing. We're gonna have an incredible team, regardless. That's for sure. No matter who's in here, these guys are all world beaters. Now, I'm guessing Inter Milan, Roberto Carlos. Yeah, Roberto Carlos. I'm guessing it's not a compo. It's not a comp. I'm guessing it's not a conversation. Shout out to a few people, but I don't think we're gonna have a debate about this one. Zanetti's already in the team, I think. Zanetti's already in the team at right back, so you've already got Zanetti in there. What about left back for AC Milan? It seems like you guys wanted another Brazilian, from what I remember. So this is what it looks like at the moment. Bottom of your screen, people are asking for Sam Brotta. He played left mid. Carlos didn't play left back for Inter. He played left mid and left wing back. That's why he's left. Yeah. If that's the case, though, he wouldn't get in the team because we have to go over back 4. He wasn't at Inter Milan for long. Are you talking about Carlos? You want to take Carlos out? Damn. People are saying maybe not. What are we gonna do? A la Madrid. Who goes for Inter Milan then? Don't you dare take him out. Maicon, nah. I will find you. There's a fraud coming on. Yes, the Romanian. This guy was really good. He was a baller. I agree. This guy, Christian Chivu, was a baller. Romanian, top player. Could play centre back, could play left back. Maicon for Inter Milan, yes, at left back. Okay, I feel like I have to ask. So are we taking him out? Okay, okay. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask the poll. Then we're going straight into midfield. Wow, this is getting a bit mad. Okay, I'm asking the question right now. Icon and or move Zanetti to left back and put Maicon right back. Let me ask. The four options are in there. Let me know. Because I can change that. I can change that Inter Milan left back real quick. I can change it. I'm still so uncomfortable with the AC Milan defense, but I'm just gonna leave it. I'm so uncomfortable with that. I can't lie. I'm so uncomfortable with it, but I'm leaving it. Zanetti left back, Maicon right back. Don't forget Grosso. Grosso was quality as well. Yep, 100%. He's clear. Unless obvious decision, no. Better for Inter, but Carlos Madrid was peak Carlos. Yeah, I agree. That's fair enough. Yes, the poll was one for Zanetti to move. Zanetti's being told to move. So we're moving Zanetti. We're moving Zanetti, and we're putting Maicon at right back. And I'm gonna ask one more time because of this AC Milan situation at the back. I'm gonna ask, and I'm only gonna ask once, but I'm just testing the waters. Do you want to actually keep, before we move out of defense, do you actually want to keep Maldini at centre back? Once it's done, it's done. Maldini stays centre back, or move Maldini and bring in the legend. I'm running the poll now. I'm running the poll. I can't in good faith go forward without asking, because it looks wrong. This is what I want. I'm not gonna lie, this is what I want as well. It looks mad. Yeah, with the amount of defenders they have, yeah, you kind of gotta. But some people are saying he only played centre back from 2007 onwards. Good move. I was uncomfortable with that too. Bring in Maicon in the stands. He was not levels like these other mans. Put Maicon in the stands. Both icons. Maldini move. Yeah, okay. People are saying move. Thank God. Thank God. I had to ask, man, because that was making me angry. I can't lie. I was like, yo, I may not have been around to watch him, but I've done the research, and I've heard what I've heard and what I have seen in clips. I was a goated defender. It just makes me ill that he's not in there. All right, let's move to midfield, because this is going to get very, very mad. I'm guessing we're going with a 4-2-3-1. I think that's just easiest. We go over 10, 2 midfielders, 2 wingers, and a striker. Who is going to play for AC Milan in the Leao is not fit to play. That's why he's not starting. Who's going to play? I know. He's a great player, but for me, this guy is just unbelievable. Who's going to play in the 2-man midfield for AC Milan, guys? Who's going to play? Seedorf, Pirlo, Kaká. That's what people want. Gattuso is an option. People are saying Pirlo and Seedorf. Don't forget Rui Costa as well. Rui Costa was a quality player. Unbelievable player. Rijkaard needs to be in there. People are saying Rijkaard. unbelievable player as well. Maybe before a lot of people in his time. Man said Nigel de Jong. Rijkaard and Pirlo. Kaká. Kaká will be when we talk on tens. When we talk on tens. How long was Ruud Gullit there for? I remember Ruud Gullit at Chelsea. Ruud Gullit at AC Milan. I'm guessing, I don't know how many years he was there. I know, listen, Ruud Gullit was a top player. I was fighting for him on Big Six in the all-time, whatever it was. I can't remember the best. I can't remember the position of all time. I was fighting for him in the list, at least to be in a combo. But at least as an honorable mention, because this guy was unreal, and he played like 3 or 4 positions exceptionally well. He could play centre back, he could play holding midfield, he could play centre mid, play attacking midfield. This guy was just unbelievable. But I don't know how long he was at AC Milan for. Obviously, Feyenoord, PSV, at AC Milan he signed in 1987 for 18 million. Don't know what that is, as a replacement for Ray Wilkins. Wow. And then in 1993, he moved to Sampdoria. I remember obviously his Chelsea stint, free transfer, late 90s. Mad. Oh, it's not easy in these streets, man. He was a good player. He's not going to get into the all-time, but he's a good player. He's a good player. He won a Ballon d'Or. Ruud Gullit. He was a second striker at AC Milan. So does that mean he kind of rivals with Kaká and Rui Costa? Sounds like it. Seedorf. Oh, Vieira. Gattuso. Ambrosini. It's not easy. All right, we're going to be going into the game a little bit, but it's fine. When there's dead moments, or maybe at halftime we'll resume. At halftime we'll pick it back up and we'll leave it. And then at halftime we'll come and make sure that we finish off the teams. No, I'm just saying I remember his Chelsea stint. Like, obviously the late 90s Chelsea team, I would not have been watching it live, but I've gone back and looked at that team because that team was very successful. So, and there's some quality players in that team. Like, it's not some Mickey Mouse team. It's a good team to go back and look at because it was a fun team. Lots of quality players. Put Kaká in the 10. Ronaldinho. I don't think Ronaldinho can come into this because of the fact that his best stint was not at AC Milan. Like, that's like bringing like David Beckham and them man into this. Like, it would just, I don't think it would run. No, not Dino. Pirlo. People are still asking for it. Kickoff is coming up soon. Time will be ready. Yeah. Nobody wants to see Dino. Not, I don't think in an AC Milan one. No, I don't think so. All right, let me run a poll. So AC Milan, CMs. We got Seedorf and Pirlo. We've got Ancelotti was nice at AC Milan. Facts. That's way before me. I ain't even be able to even reference. Rijkaard for DM. Pirlo's locked. Is everybody agreeing on Pirlo? Is Pirlo locked in? And Seedorf? I don't know. Are these two just locked in for you? I don't know what position Rijkaard was playing in when he was at AC Milan. Was he playing higher up? Could he be in the 10? Van Basten. Rui Costa. Yeah. Pirlo defo. Okay, we're going with Pirlo. Kickoff is coming up soon. I just want to get this midfield in for both these teams, and then we'll save the attackers for halftime. Damn, Pirlo. And Pirlo was unbelievable. This guy played the game. He was a holding. Okay. All right, I'm going to just run a poll. I'm running a poll. Rijkaard or Seedorf. And that's that. Whoever wins that poll is going in. It's just easier to do it that way. Let's see. Nah, not Beckham. Not Beckham. That was not his that was not him at the peak of his powers at all. So I couldn't in good faith do it. Seedorf was an 8. Yeah, but we're just going with the 2 players in there. Kickoff is coming soon. We're still not there with kickoff, so we're just waiting on it. All right, I'm running a poll. Rijkaard or Seedorf for that last position. Pirlo's a must. Pirlo, not a discussion. Lukaku's always on the bench for Inter Milan. He's always on the bench. Pirlo at Milan wasn't his best. Some people maybe say Juventus. I think he was just brilliant at both. Just brilliant. You just said Dino's best wasn't at AC and Pirlo's wasn't at... Okay, so you're saying Pirlo's wasn't his... Where would you say Pirlo was at his best? At Juve? This is mad. All right, let's see. We got kickoff coming up. One of these guys kicking off. I'll let them discuss it in the chat. Now people are telling me Pirlo's place is up for grabs. Jesus. All right, I'm gonna get the timer ready. If Pirlo's place is up for grabs, then Lord, this conversation is gonna have to continue at halftime. This looks like it's all about to kick off. I thought Pirlo was decided. All right, there we go. Timer. We're ready. As soon as this kicks off, we'll be going. I'm ready for kickoff. No, Pirlo. Pirlo was good at Milan. Has to be at Juventus. But at Milan, Seedorf was the main man. Pirlo's the GOAT. Pirlo won 2 league titles and Champions Leagues at Milan. Rijkaard was part of the AC Milan Invincibles. Ooh, I'm going to have to just run a whole new poll. All right, we're kicking off. Game's kicked off. I'm going to run a whole new poll for this conversation. And I'm going to leave it there. And we're going to get a substantial amount of votes in. And we're going to revisit this at halftime, all right? So, because it seems to be now that Pirlo is not a guarantee for some people. So I'm just going to put up every combination. And I'm going to let you, man, go for it in the poll. And we'll see what that says later on. Because, yeah, it looks like people can't decide. Early doors. Let's see how this game goes. Hopefully it's a great game. Hopefully it's a great game. We are talking ridiculous players here. Inter Milan, a free kick for them there. There we go. So we got Pirlo and Rijkaard, Seedorf and Rijkaard, and Pirlo and Seedorf. I think those 3 are clearly the favourites for the 2 positions. So let's see what you guys tell me. Ruud Gullit should be there too. Do you know what? If Ruud Gullit... it's stressing people out. It's like, yo, this is too much. It's a great debate. People just want Gullit in the team. All right. I'll reload it then. I'll reload it and I'm gonna leave it because this is stressing me out. Stressing me out, bro. This is the most stressful part of the entire combo. At the moment, AC Milan are just in possession at the moment. We're looking at both goalkeepers today, Big Mike, and we're looking at Onana as well. Let's see who's dropping a big performance. I'm looking forward to seeing it. We're keeping our eyes on these goalkeepers. Inter Milan just down the right-hand side at the moment. Dumfries, I believe. There's not even enough options. Oh, I know how to do this. Whoever, yeah, I'm not even doing partnerships. I'm just going to go with whoever gets the most votes. Yeah. Whoever gets the most votes is the duo that's going in, because this is difficult. Why does Inter Milan not have a sponsor on their shirt, guys? What's going on there? There's no sponsor on. There's no sponsor on their shirt. Is the atmosphere at the stadium crazy? Yeah. Obviously, I'm not listening with any commentary, so I'm kind of missing out. Yeah, stadium must be doing a madness right now. 3 minutes gone. I'm sure the stadium's absolutely buzzing. So AC Milan get the majority of the allocation for this one. I don't know when they do it in this fashion, how many what's the capacity for the Inter Milan away fans? Do you guys know how many people do they let come for the Inter Milan side of things for their capacity? I'd love it, to be honest, if it was just all AC Milan for the first leg and all Inter Milan for the second leg. Like, no, you don't even get, because that would be mad. 7,500. Okay. Hullit's the only one with a Ballon d'Or. It's a mad. Yeah, I'll let that one run its course. I think Seedorf and Pirlo are probably going to win, just due to the fact of the average age of the people, having watched those two. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. So 4 minutes gone. I had Inter Milan to win this slightly 2-1, just because of the firepower that they've got and the lack of firepower that AC Milan have got. It does worry me a little bit that Leao's not here. But never rule out Giroud. He does come up clutch a lot in these Champions League games. He does come up clutch. A lot of experience. It's just whether they're gonna get the service into him. Diaz he's got big shoes to fill on that left-hand side, Diaz. Big shoes to fill. Get your votes in. No, I wouldn't want the Premier League to do a stadium share for teams, to be honest. I think for me, a stadium's got to feel like it's yours, man. It's your kingdom, it's your palace, it's your turf, your territory. I wouldn't want to share stadiums with other teams in London. Or can you imagine if Arsenal and Tottenham shared a stadium? Like, it would just be, it just wouldn't work for me. Like, cool, they do it in Italy, but in England, nah, I wouldn't want that, man. I wouldn't want that at all. That would be awful. That would be awful. Obviously, financially, if teams had to do it, like lower level teams, like lower league teams, if that's how they had to do it for financially to stay afloat, then I don't begrudge it. I don't begrudge it. But if you're talking about top teams that have got their finances and they've got their money, then there's no need for it. Here's Edin Dzeko, fouled by. Oh, did he get the ball, Tomori? I think he did. Tomori making that challenge on him there. Stadium shares stink, but they do it for financial reasons in Italy. Yeah. Edin Dzeko and Giroud still at the top level at their ages is crazy. How old is Edin Dzeko? We spoke about Giroud. Giroud's 36 years old. I'm guessing Edin Dzeko is 37. Is he? Is he? I think he's 37 years old. Last time I checked. So it's mad. They just said that the Inter sponsor went bust. Is it? Yeah, I was just asking, like, because it's kind of weird, isn't it? There's no sponsor on the shirt, and I was wondering why. Are you telling me that they went bust? They should have stuck with Pirelli. Nah, man, Pirelli was the goated sponsor for Inter. That was an iconic sponsor. One of the most iconic sponsors in football history is Pirelli and Inter Milan. They should have stuck with that. He's 37, yeah. Yeah, 37. Corner for Inter Milan. Corner for Inter Milan. They've started off a stronger team so far. I do have them as slight favourites. Let's see what they've got. I haven't been impressed with AC Milan in the Champions League against Tottenham even. I think Tottenham should have done more damage. Oh! Lukaku, you know. This is why Edin Dzeko starts. Oh my God. They do not need Lukaku. This is why they start him. Look at the finish. Oh my God. He's pinned the defender. He's got his arm on the defender. He's pinned him. And then he's just swung his left foot and hooked it into the top corner. Oh my days. Look at the celebrations. Look at the shock. Oh, that is brilliant. Centre forward play in the box. Oh my God. What a finish. That man is serious. What a player. What a player, man. He was brilliant at Man City. I remember him so well. Him and Aguero. Devastating strike partnership. These are the days where City went with 4 strikers. I think they had Thabz, maybe. They had his overlapping Balotelli at times. And Jovic as well, I think, who signed from Fiorentina. I think he was from Montenegro. But Edin Dzeko he's a proper striker, man. He's a proper striker. That is ridiculous. What a strike. Oh my God. Just smacked into the roof of the net. Look at this. Bang. Oh, it's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You've got some Inter Milan fans that have probably they've found themselves in AC Milan home seats. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. 4 goals in 11 matches. Obviously, I just saw Theo, I think it's Theo Hernandez there with a massive goal in a Serie A game. He kind of dribbled halfway up the pitch, the whole length of the pitch, replicating his other Puskas kind of nominee goal from years ago as well. So you've seen some mad goals recently, but that is an incredible strike. Giroud just trying to press on Onana. What a great start to this game. Negredo was mad. Yeah, Negredo had a shot on him. He did. He had a shot on him, to be fair. Oh, shit. What's happened? What's happened? Big Mike on the ball for AC Milan. He's going to launch it. 10 minutes in. And we've got such an entertaining Milan derby, thankfully. Hooking it over the top, left-hand side. Here they come. DiMarco. Cut back. Is that Mkhitaryan? Who's coming in on the lateness? Oh! Beautiful! Unbelievable! Oh, it's brilliant from Mkhitaryan. Yo! This is a nuts game to start off. 10 minutes, 2-0. Oh, my days. What a start. They're getting destroyed. They're getting absolutely cut up. Oh, they're getting dunked on. They are getting dunked on. Oh my God. Yo. Look at the way that they just swarm forward. Beautiful awareness just to let it run for Mkhitaryan, who just lifts it over Big Mike. Oh, damn. Them defenders are all over the shop right now. They cannot keep up. You got Barella, who's barely even announced himself as well. He's a big game player, like I was saying at the start. I think it was him that let the ball run through for Mkhitaryan. I'm not sure. Oh, they're just getting started into Milan. They're just getting started. They're moving very, very violent. This is serious violence right now from Inter Milan. They're just getting started. Oh, my goodness. I'm trying to think what happened in the Milan derby when I watched it earlier on in the season. I can't remember. Was it a Super Coppa Italia maybe between the two teams or what? I think there was a beatdown, and I believe it was Inter. Let me see former fixtures between the two sides this season, because we did watch a derby already earlier on in the year. Milan versus Inter. What happened? Because this is nasty. Inter Milan beat AC Milan 1-0 at home. Obviously, both share the same stadium, but just in terms of the calendar, it was a home game for Inter Milan. They beat them 1-0 on the 5th of February of this year. That's the one I'm talking about. Yes, on the 18th of January, AC Milan lost 3-0 to Inter Milan in the Italian Super Cup. We did cover that game here on this channel. The goals went in. Lautaro Martinez was one of the goal scorers. The goals flew in, Edin Dzeko and DiMarco. So yeah, there has been a beatdown, and it was this year, and it was earlier on this season, so this is familiar. That means that damn, they beat them often. They seem to be beating them quite often at the moment. What was the fixture earlier? Have they beaten them every game this season? No. AC Milan beat Inter Milan 3-2 in September this season. Great game, seems like. So Inter Milan have the slight edge. Wow. This game's giving us goals. This game's giving us goals. 50-year-old Edin Dzeko benching Chelsea's main man, Big Rom. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes as well. Penalty may be given here. I think it might be. Who's on that? Is that Bastoni, who may have given away a penalty on Giroud? Let me see this again. Oh, wait. It's not. Who's that? It's not Bastoni. I think, was there two players getting tugged? I think there's multiple players there getting grabbed up. It's not a pen? No, it's not a pen. Okay. I wasn't even looking at that instant. I was looking at a different one. I'm pretty sure there was two different players that went down in that moment. The way AC Milan have just let them carve up centrally like this is not good, man. Not picking up runners. And that's what's going to happen today in this 3-5-2. You're going to see Barella and Mkhitaryan making these runs. They got a set-piece specialist in there as well, the Turkish international, and they got the two strikers. Bruv, this Inter Milan team, when they want it, they go for it. And Skriniar's injured, yeah, so they're missing one of their main defenders. So they've got him out injured. Wow. I was saying before the game, man, this game for AC Milan needed Leao. I'm not saying Leao would have made a difference for the goals conceded, but in terms of attacking, I just worry for AC what they can bring on a consistent basis without Leao. Leao's their best. He's their best attacker by quite a long way. 14 minutes in, what a game. Benacer on the sidelines there. So at the moment on this pitch, AC Milan have 10 men because one of their players are on the sidelines. Long ball put up top, headed away. Here they come again with Mkhitaryan, I think it is. Oh, shot from distance. Oh! Oh my days! Oh! Again! Oh, what a save! Oh! It should be 3-0. It should be 3-0. Oh my God. What is going on here at the San Siro? Shot coming in. Off the post. All of their midfielders, all of their three midfielders have got their shooting boots. That's the problem. From distance, all of these guys can crack it. They can crack it open from distance. All of these guys have got a little bit of a goal-scoring gene in them. From dead ball situations, from long range. Inter Milan are struggling to pick up these runners. You just got three players in Barella, all three of them outside the box. If it falls to any of them with a bit of time and space, they're just going to just absolutely lash it. And AC Milan look like they're going to make a change. I don't know if that's down to the injury. They should be 3-0 down right now. This could end up bad. It could. They should be 3-0 down. They should actually be 3-0 down. Oh my God. Wow, they're getting dunked on. Big Mike is having to make big saves. He's cussing his defense like crazy right now. It's a long day. It's a long day. They're getting absolutely smoked. And they're going to make a sub. AC Milan need to ride this out because if this goes to 3-0, where do we go from there? Oh my God. This has been an absolute onslaught. It's up there with your Tottenham Newcastle game and all of them ones. Like it's been that dominant. It's been that dominant in the opening 17 minutes. So dominant. Oh, Benacer's coming off. Big name, big player. Another player coming off, man. Oh, I don't know, man. These men might be in trouble, you know. These men might be in trouble. We're watching both goalkeepers tonight. Chelsea goalkeeping scouting duty. Wow, these guys are in trouble. These guys are in big trouble, man. Left side. AC Milan needs to get a grip. AC Milan need to get a grip. They just can't handle that three-man midfield right now. They're getting outnumbered and they're getting destroyed in there. Jesus. Lukaku tacks a sub already. Yeah, another key player coming off. They had to do something. Inter relentlessly pressing. He's not injured, just wasting time. Respect Darmian, man. They're definitely sending the Timberland merchant back to us, bro. Definitely. Look at the way Edin Dzeko finished that first goal. They don't need to fork out 300k a week for somebody. AC Milan need to get things popping again. Hernandez switches the play. I wonder if he'll be on the move. I always think about Theo Hernandez and I think about Man City. You know, Man City right now, they don't really have a left back. Imagine Theo Hernandez at Man City. Oh, my days. It would be mad. If they don't make Champions League, I don't know if they kind of do need an option over there outside of just their left-footed centre-backs. Theo Hernandez at Man City could be a madness, you know. Barella's one of the best CMs at the moment. Wow. Crazy. What a start, man. What a start. It's been a mad game. I'm not seeing Iceman in the chat repping his boy. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 20 minutes gone. Come on. Let's go. More goals. You know what? If it's going to be Inter Milan, it's going to be Inter Milan. I'm just here for the spectacle, man. We're finally seeing these big clubs up against each other on the Champions League stage. I just want one of the best games in Champions League history, man. It's been a great start. I just want to see goals. I just want to see as much entertainment as possible. Let the people know these two giants are back. Even if it's a giant killing. Boo! Unlucky. Big Mike. City should look at Bastoni. DeMarco is cooking. He is cooking. Wild game. He wants to be at Inter. He did say that publicly, yes. Yeah. 20 minutes gone. Theo Hernandez. Tomori. That left side of that defense. I need them to answer the phone because what's going on today? It's a terrible start for AC Milan. Terrible. Outside of the whole fan perspective, though, like, both these teams know this pitch like the back of their hand, so the advantage is not as strong, maybe. It's not as strong because this is home for both of them. It's just the support. It's not got the same feeling as a home and away. Like, there's nothing... If Leao was back for the second leg, there's nothing stopping AC from performing in this stadium against Inter Milan in the return leg. It's the same stadium. It's the same shit, bro. So should be able to... I think the whole home and away thing just doesn't really do it for me here, even with the crowd difference. No advantage. Yeah, I don't think so. Even with the crowd, I don't think there's really an advantage. I don't think so. Which makes it even more compelling. Like, it just makes it more interesting. AC Milan trying to come forward here. Ooh, referee's not interested, and they're going to counter with Edin Dzeko, and he's absolutely left Tomori for dead. Whoa, Tomori, man. Jesus, Edin Dzeko cutting Tomori up, almost finding Lautaro. Jesus. What's going on here? Saeed. Brother, what's going on? Oh my days, Tomori got sliced up, you know. I rate him, don't get me wrong. I know him well, but I'm just saying, shit. You got in that moment there, and Zeko was moving mad. I'm not gonna lie. Cobham got a cooking. Here's Theo. Trust me, I know all about Tomori. He took your captain out the team. Done a madness for you in the league title win. Oh, Edin Dzeko, found by Lautaro. Tomori needs to handle it, and he does. It's only Inter Milan that are creating chances right now, and they look very dangerous. They look very dangerous, man. It's very, very dangerous right now. Dumfries doing there. 23 minutes gone. Tomori across the face of the goal. Over to the right-hand side. Calabria. Who's wearing number 10? It's Diaz, isn't it? Is it? I think it's Diaz wearing the number 10 for AC, is it? I think it is. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. It's the creation, I think. For AC it is it? Yeah. Coming up to the 25-minute mark. AC Milan have not been in this at all, man. They have not been in this at all. Yeah, it's Diaz, former Ala Madrid player. Or is he on loan? Has he permanently transferred to AC Milan, or is this a loan deal? Because I know that guy gets a whole heap of loan deals, Diaz. And I know Italian clubs love a loan deal as well. Yes, Leao injured, not involved permanently. Inter Milan getting some possession back. This 3-5-2 is really, really working for them right now. Goal scoring midfielders in the middle. The two strikers. They got target man. They got the second striker and runner. They got it all. Two wing backs that are causing a lot of problem in the final third. We know Dumfries what he can do, and DeMarco's just been relentless down that side. Absolutely relentless. And I remember him doing a brilliant job in the Super Cup as well, in the Italian Super Cup, when Inter Milan won 3-0. DeMarco was great that game. Like I said, he got a goal. So yeah, man. It's a shame that Skriniar's not available, because Skriniar in this team just certified. Does anybody give this Inter Milan team a chance in the Champions League final if they make it? Or do you guys think on this side of the draw, no chance? Let me know in the comments. Because, we're seeing a brilliant first 26 minutes. Can they take this to the next level of opposition or no? People are saying no. Heck no. Hell no. Absolutely nada. Slim chance. Milan haven't even had a shot. Skriniar's contract's up at the end of the season yet. Is he not going to PSG? Is that not done? It's hard to give them a chance. It's a final, who knows? But it's 80-20. It's a one-off game. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough to give them a chance, but you gotta. It's like it reminds me of when Juventus got to the final and they played Real Madrid. And you wanted to give Juventus a chance, but it just felt like it was inevitable that Real Madrid were always going to beat them in a final. Like it just did not. At no point did I ever really feel like Juventus had a chance. Tottenham, need I say more? I absolutely knew they would lose to Liverpool. I didn't even need to give it a second thought. I actually put on quite a big bet in that final. That paid for my holiday to Greece, because I just knew that Liverpool were going to beat them in normal time. I took such a gamble, and I was in uni at the time, but I just believed in the history of Tottenham, that Tottenham would not lift the Champions League on my head top. There was no way they were going to lift the Champions League, that club. So yeah. Out for a corner, I think. Or is it a foul? So sometimes in finals, you do just know. You do just know. Sorry, Barca. 20, yeah, 20. Was it 2015? Not Real Madrid. Was it 2015? I think it was. Yeah. Diaz is dangerous. Yeah, Barca have had quite a few finals where you just knew they'd win. Who did Real Madrid play? They played Liverpool. They've played... Who else have they played in finals? They played Liverpool twice, I think. Play it around the corner. Played Liverpool twice. I'm trying to think of who else. Oh, here we go. Inter Milan coming forward again. It's been retrieved. Their press is mad. Their press is nuts. They're not playing around. Liverpool, Fletty, Juve. Yeah, so Juve. So I didn't get them confused. So both of them really. Juve against Madrid and Juve against Barcelona. Atletico Madrid twice. Yeah, all of them ones you just knew. You just knew, man. Unfortunately, you just knew. You just knew. Leao is stressed. Leao is stressed. How long is Leao out for? How long is he out injured for? Because he is needed. And he's about to sign a new contract as well, which is a little bit surprising because they might finish outside the Champions League. So I'm kind of surprised to see Leao sign a new deal. Oh, nice little flick. Nice little flick from the cross into the side netting. Nice. First time AC Milan have actually looked dangerous. It was always going to take something pretty special to score that chance. Flicked on by Edin Dzeko. It's going to be held by Dumfries out for a throw. No sponsor, no problem. Here's Lautaro. He's trying to spin. He spun him. Oh, shit. That's a penalty. Tomori, I don't know who's involved. That's a penalty. Oh, my days. They've got absolutely spun. Spun. Lautaro has spun his... Oh, my days. He's absolutely spun them to Kingdom Come. He absolutely annihilated everybody there. Long throw. Tried to hold it up. Spun the defender. Tomori comes in. Falls over. Who's made the challenge? Is it Tomori? No, it's not. Oh, it's a well, both of them have absolutely mashed up that one. Yo, nah, man. Yes, it's done. It's absolutely done ski if they score this. Oh my God. That defense is not coping. That midfielder, that defense is not coping. Oh my God. Oh my days. I don't know what they're arguing about. Oh, they're VAR. Shouldn't be a pen, that's a dive. AC are getting cooked. I need to see the replay. I'm trying to... I don't think Tomori touched him, so I think it was... I don't think Tomori touched him. He puts a hand on him, but it's light. Is there any contact on the feet, on the legs? No, I think that's too light. It's too soft. It's too soft. Yeah, it's too soft. I thought the legs combined, but nah. He didn't touch him. And he's going to book Lautaro, no? Oh, they're asking for Lautaro to be booked. They're asking for Lautaro to be booked. Goalkeeper's not happy. Tomori's not happy either. Lautaro's like, yo, it's Champions League semi-final, bro. I don't give a damn. Lautaro doesn't give a damn. Lautaro is shameless. Lautaro is shameless. He doesn't give a damn. But yeah, it was a one little hand on the back. Nothing mad. Nothing to be given a penalty. I thought the legs must have clashed, but no. But no, it doesn't look like it. Because when you look at it, when it's happening, and you see those two defenders right alongside him like that, and people are falling over, you just assume to yourself, yeah, he's definitely been touched there. Someone's knocked him over by accident. But nah, not really. Here's Theo Hernandez to see if this sparks AC Milan to life. They've been dispossessed again in that midfield. Edin Dzeko's dropping deep to get involved. Here's Edin Dzeko. Oh, brilliant. Shot coming in, blocked. Lautaro, twist, turns. Oh! Oh, Lautaro almost responded immediately. Brilliant play again from Edin Dzeko. He just manages to retain possession so well and find DeMarco on that left-hand side. Shot was blocked into Lautaro, and then Lautaro just slices it over the bar. Should probably be hitting the target, but Giroud is shouting at his teammates what is going on back there. Every single time Inter Milan come forward, it results in a serious shot at goal. And it should probably be free. Yeah, it should be. It should be free. You know, I don't think Onana's had to make a single save since this game kicked off half an hour ago. Here they come again. Look, they're just coming. Bruv, this systematically, something needs to change. Oh my fucking God. Bruv, something needs to change systematically for AC Milan because this is not working. Whatever you're doing, it's not working. They are cutting through like a knife through butter every single time they come forward. The wing-backs are tucking in. DeMarco, Dumfries is getting in there. You got the three midfielders, the two. Bruv, how many people are they attacking with? They must be attacking with like 7 players. It feels like a wave. It's like 6 or 7 players coming forward at once. Every time Inter Milan come forward, minimum 6 players. The 2 midfielders, the 2 strikers, and the 2 wing-backs. It's too much. It's too much. AC Milan need to change this. They need to change this because it's not working. It's not working. Oh, they get absolutely outnumbered. They get outnumbered everywhere on the pitch. Oh, my goodness. They lose the ball too much in transition. Yeah, the transition is crazy, man. Transition is crazy, man. Every time they get it, they just swarm forward. DeMarco is giving mad width on the left-hand side. So much width. How old is DeMarco? Because he's moving like he's 22 years old. And I know he's not. How old is DeMarco? He's moving like as if he's a teenager out there. He's so quick. Rapid out there. He's 25. Okay. Yeah, actually younger than I thought. I thought he was like 27, 28. He's rapid. He's rapid. Yeah, he's not really. He's in his prime. For that position, especially, he's in his prime. He's rapid, man. The way he commits just to go forward and contribute just gives them a man spare on that side every single time. And AC Milan just cannot deal with it with that back four. They've got 2 strikers to deal with. So it's 2v2. Both the centre-backs have got someone to mark. And then the wing-backs are pushing up as well on those full-backs. And then there's always a spare man somewhere in the middle when they break through because look at the shape that they're in. What is it? Has it become a 4-3-3? Look how far forward their midfielders get in possession. This is why when they get caught, there's nobody there. Because my brother Torlini is high up this pitch. High up this pitch. When AC Milan are in possession. Who would you want to win if it's Man City versus Inter Milan final? Lukaku could win Champions League. Would you want Lukaku to win Champions League? I will. Shit. For the football heritage, I have to go with Inter Milan. That's when I'd have to put my Lukaku thing to bed, bro. Like I'd have to go Inter Milan. It would be mad underdog for Inter Milan to win the Champions League against Man City as well. Just continue to keep bantering them. Man City would be getting called massive bottle jobs. So yeah, I think I'd have to take Man City to win it. It'd be hilarious. I'd have to take it. It's one-way traffic. I don't think I'm ever really going to side with an English team over a team outside. You know, I always wish on my my enemies, my ops to flop. You know what I mean? I have to always keep them humble. So here come Diaz. Bruv. Referee's going to say you need to get up. Inter Milan are absolutely dominating. Here's Onana. Nice ball out. Dumfries. I'm not really getting to see much from Onana from a shot-stopping standpoint because AC Milan are not getting any shots away. But from a ball-playing standpoint, you can see why this guy used to play for Ajax. Some nice passes are being played. I know this is a goalkeeper that Chelsea apparently are scouting at the moment. But yeah, this is one-way traffic, man. Playing it down there. Oh, look at this. Dumfries. Woo! Theo Hernandez. Quickly. Got back quick. The Oil Brotherhood contract was ripped up on the Big Six last episode if you missed it. You can blame Hugh. Don't blame me, blame Hugh. So there's no more Oil Brothers with Man City. They've left the group. It's now just Newcastle. That's it. Man City left the group. They said they think they're too big time now for us. Yeah, that's what it is. It's nothing but ego. That's all it is with Man City. It's just ego. Ego. They were in the group and they decided that they're too good for us and they're going to leave. We're bringing them down, they said. So it is what it is. Never won a Champions League, but now it discards on us. It's mad. Ball into the box. Ooh, could have been another opportunity. That's soft. He could do everything. Rijkaard still getting his flowers in the chat. I would probably say, just based on the fact that I said that United would get it, I think United need to get it. And I think it makes things more interesting if United get it and Liverpool are out of it for a year. Because Liverpool have been getting Champions League every year, even sometimes when they've had poor, 50% of the year, poor 3/4 of the year, and then they go on this like 10-game run. So I think it's time for them to not get away with it and come back like that so late on in the season. It's time for that. Ball into the box. Flicked on. And United are closer to imploding regardless. If De Gea stays, even if they get Champions League football, they look like they're about to implode. Whereas if Liverpool get it under Klopp, then everything will be maybe calm. Obviously, the transfer window is important. So for the sake of drama, I think it's better if Liverpool maybe don't get it. But then again, if Man United don't get it and they don't make top 4, and they're signing on De Gea again, bro, the way Man United fans are talking, they're gonna want Ten Hag out. If he doesn't get top 4 and he signs on De Gea, they're not gonna take the Carabao. It seems, some of them. So yeah, either way, we're getting drama. I'll be, I don't really mind, to be honest, too much. I just need to make sure that Newcastle doesn't drop out, because I don't want both of them making it. If both of them make it, that'll be a disappointment. Here's Theo Hernandez on the left-hand side. Plays it into the feet of Diaz. Just couldn't quite keep up. A couple minutes to go until halftime. It's been a crazy game. AC Milan just trying to settle everything down. I mean, they put themselves in a terrible position, but it's not over yet. They can get a goal back. Clipped in, Giroud, hacked away. Shot. Did not connect with that. Yeah, that was telegraphed. Free kick. Wow. Yeah, brother on the right hand side tried to do something, but wasn't ever going to work. Couple minutes to go. Then we'll continue our all-time debate as well. Zlatan, not impressed. Leao, not impressed. These guys are not impressed. Right. Almost there. Zlatan. Yeah, Zlatan is still playing. But he's been injured for so long that I do question why he didn't retire. But we'll see what he looks like when he comes back. But he's not a starter for AC anyway, so it's just a bit of a strange one. Just doesn't want to give it up. Seems like a perfect time to retire, in my opinion. But he also, knowing him, he wants to prove that he can come back from that massive injury. Because he didn't really pick up any big injuries in his career, Zlatan. He was pretty physically fit all the time. Obviously, took care of himself incredibly well. And I think this is maybe his first big injury that I can really think of. And I think he wants to kind of almost prove that he can come back from it and play football. And then once he does that, I think he'll retire after that. But I don't think he wants to retire on an injury, which is fair enough. The career that he's had, he doesn't want to retire on a whimper. Here's Theo Hernandez again, pinging it in, trying to construct something. Yeah, just too many Inter Milan bodies. Even players like Mkhitaryan. How is his brother finding all this energy? How old is he? And where is he finding all this energy to come and do all this defensive due diligence? What's going on? I swear this guy was a 10 at Arsenal and United. So where's he coming with all of this box-to-box midfield madness at his age, at his grown-ass age? What's going on? Hella confused right now. Mkhitaryan's been brilliant. I just don't understand where this is coming from. Do you know what I mean? Like, Mkhitaryan is putting in a brilliant performance in a semi-final of a Champions League fixture. Like, if you had said that after his Arsenal stint with that Alexis Sanchez swap, where both of them flopped hard, never seen that before. Both players flop like that. If you had said that he would have come back and done a madness in the Champions League semi-final, people would have laughed. They said, "No, he's finished. He's finished." Yeah. Mkhitaryan was definitely a big Arsenal flop, and Alexis Sanchez a big Man United flop. It's mad, you know, that you could see those two players, especially Alexis Sanchez, who was unreal for Arsenal. He was so good. One of my favorites when he was playing in the Prem, because he was just a perfect modern day winger. He gave you goals, he gave you work rate, he gave you the pace, the decision making, the skill. He gave you everything you needed to a very, very high level, but just fell off at United. I don't know what happened. It was just horrendous. But a lot of players at United at that point, Di Maria as well. Di Maria wasn't at his best at United, and he's a quality player. Just a lot of players just didn't do well there. That was a really weird time, if you remember it, at Man United. That was a really weird time. They had Mkhitaryan, Di Maria, Alexis Sanchez, Schweinsteiger, Schneiderlin. Such a weird time, man. Weird team. That was the weirdest Man United team I've ever seen. Schweinsteiger, like, why? So random. This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't even look right. It looks weird. Schweinsteiger playing for Man United. Like, what? Oh. Yeah, Mkhitaryan was good at United. He was good at United. He just wasn't good at Arsenal. Dumfries going to take this throw in. PK. Yeah, PK. Falcao is a great shout. PK was a long time before that. But Falcao is a big shout, yeah. Another kind of strange one. I remember he went out on loan to United and he went on loan to Chelsea and flopped both. Both the loan spells flopped. And he was devastating at Atletico and Porto. Falcao is one of the biggest disappointments, I'm telling you. That guy was unbelievable at Porto and unbelievable at Atletico. And then he goes to Monaco and you're just like, why? Why? You could have gone to the Prem after that Atletico Madrid. We could have potentially seen a madness. Both footed, can score acrobatic goals, both feet, headers. I was fuming, man. And especially when you've seen so many Atletico Madrid strikers come straight to Prem and do well. Torres, Aguero, Costa. You've seen so many of them come and do it. And he just wanted to go Monaco instead for the money. Jarring. Falcao's still playing. Is he? His injury before the World Cup ruined him. Even in Monaco, he was decent. Yeah, he was part of that Monaco team with Mbappe and all of those young players that did very well and won the league. Got to the semi-finals of Champions League. So he did okay at Monaco. He did pretty well, but it just wasn't the same level that we were used to. Wasn't the same Falcao. Because what he did to Chelsea in the Super Cup, I will honestly never forget it. The man scored 4 goals on our head top, and the finishes were just outrageous. Unbelievable. One of the best performances I've seen from a striker in a single game. Unbelievable. Half-time. Let's get back to our all-time as well. 11s. But what a half. What a half, man. It started incredibly well with 2-0. 2 goals. Edin Dzeko with an incredible left-footed volley from a corner. And Mkhitaryan with a lovely lobbed or looping finish. Not really looping, but, you know, he got the lift on it anyway. Really good finish after a good dummy, I think, from Barella. But they've just been unbelievable. Unbelievable. DeMarco, in particular, on that left-hand side, I think has really caused a lot of problems. Dumfries is doing okay as well. Edin Dzeko, unbelievable. Martinez, outside of the dive for the trying to get the penalty, has looked good. So yeah, it's been an absolute battering. Right, let's take a look at our all-time 11s at the bottom of the screen and look at the poll. And the poll is gonna conclude that Pirlo and Seedorf are going in that midfield. And I'm not gonna even address it again because it's just so much. It's so difficult. And you know, if I had watched Rijkaard at Milan in prime lifetime, I'd be able to defend it a lot more. But you know, I can't. So I know he was a great player, but we have to move on before we don't even get to go to Inter Milan again. So Inter Milan's midfield. Let me know all-time 11, and then we're going to condense it to a combined 11. But maybe we'll do that at full time. But we've got 2 positions for Inter Milan in the midfield. We've already decided for AC. So who are the 2 midfielders for? He didn't win the poll. AC getting killed out here, bro. Edin Dzeko and Mkhitaryan. Yep, it looks like Lukaku's coming back. That's what it looks like is going to happen. I can't remember what his predictions were for this game, actually, you know. Yeah, one on each side. Impressed with Onana so far. I want to see Onana actually have to make more saves. I haven't really seen him. He's injured. Leao's injured. Haven't had to see Onana make any saves because of AC Milan, but his ball playing distribution from the back looks solid. But that doesn't surprise me. Matisse and Cambiasso. Okay, that seems to be what people are looking for. Some people are saying Cambiasso and Stankovic. Ruud Gullit was a forward at AC Milan anyway. Fair enough. So then maybe he can go into the position where Kaká would be talked about. He won a Ballon d'Or. Similar to your club. Didn't Mkhitaryan play for AC Milan? I don't think so, no. He just played for Dortmund, United, and then obviously then Inter. Where's Bakayoko or Drinkwater? Matisse and Cambiasso. I think Stankovic. Dejan Stankovic. Which one is it going to be? Schneider. Let's leave Schneider for the 10 position. Let's leave him for the 10 position. So I'm going to run a poll on it. Inter Milan, CMs. Seems like it's between these guys. Cambiasso and Stankovic. Or is it Stankovic and Matisse? Or Cambiasso. Let's see. See what people say. People are saying Matisse for sure. Stankovic had a rocket. It seems like Cambiasso is definitely going in there regardless. So I'm going to put Cambiasso in there. Yeah, Cambiasso has to be in there. A lot of people are saying. So I'm going to put Cambiasso in there now. Unbelievable first half. Remember, Cambiasso went to Leicester, saved them from relegation, then left, and they won the league title the year after. So it could have been such a incredible addition to his career achievements if Cambiasso had won the league title at Leicester. Now, there's definitely a conversation to be had. Would they have won the league if they had him in midfield and not Kante? Because obviously they wanted to keep Cambiasso at the time because he was obviously one of their heroes from the relegation battle. I remember him scoring some crucial goals in that Leicester midfield. Then they couldn't keep him because he obviously didn't want to do that again under Nigel Pearson. So then they go and bring in Kante, and Kante becomes Kante. It's incredible the way that football goes, because if Cambiasso had stayed, maybe they would not have won the league, and Kante may have not got that big move that he needed, and he may have just stayed dwindling in French second division. I don't know. It's crazy. Thiago Motta is a great shout. He is underrated. But let's see what the poll's saying. We're going to wrap up, and then we're going to get to the fun part, which is the attackers. It seems like Cambiasso and Stankovic is winning. But I'm going to leave it a bit longer because Matisse is not far behind, 38% versus 46%. Get your votes in. If you want Matisse in this team, then you got to get the votes in. Because at the moment, Stankovic is beating him. Zanetti ain't no CM. He's already in the team anyway. Because at the moment, the votes aren't in Matiss's favor. Let's see. Matisse was a monster. I think he's clear as well. I think Stankovic, listen, Stankovic is a good player. But I think Matisse, apparently, from what I've heard, is just a monster. Talking about one of the greatest. Age thing, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's just an age thing. All right, for the sake of integrity, I'm sorry, we have to have Matisse in there. We have to have some sort of integrity here. I know that the average age is a lot lower, and I'm not blaming it because I didn't get to watch enough of him either. But again, from what I've been told and the way that this man has been described, this guy it shouldn't really be a convo. And I think if a lot of us had got to see him, we wouldn't be having a convo here. I think the only reason why a convo is taking place is because a lot of us didn't get to see him. So I'm dashing him in there on good authority from the older crowd that this guy is not a joke. he's not one of the bottle. He's not one to be messing around with. All right, I want to. Yeah, it seems like it is a crime, and I've heard that a few times. Stop playing with this convo. Let's go to the attack for AC Milan, the front four, and I'm just gonna go immediately front four. I just want to know, starting with the 10 position, and I'm gonna go through some names in the 10 position for AC Milan, and it's gonna be difficult. We've got Kaká. We've got, I'm going to throw Hullet in there again. because he did, according to the chat, play a lot up in the higher positions. I'm going to go for Rui Costa as well. We're going to leave, obviously, Van Basten for those striker positions later. Let me ask in the chat, Kaká, Ruud Gullit, and Rui Costa. I'm not putting Ronaldinho in there because, like I said, the peak of his powers wasn't at AC Milan. It was at Barca. And it was even at PSG, you could say. But I'm going to leave him out of there. But unbelievable player. Unbelievable player. Let's see. I'm still going to be seeing that second half. All right. I think it's going to be Kaká, isn't it? Yeah. Seems like Kaká. Kaká's going to absolutely destroy. So we're going to go Kaká. He was an unbelievable player. Ballon d'Or winner. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. He is an unbelievable footballer. Kaká goes into the team. Okay. So now, who is going to be the number 10 for Inter Milan? We have Schneider, obviously Champions League winner. Inter Milan 10. I think Schneider gonna. Well, let's see. Schneider. Rui Costa played for both Milan clubs, didn't he? I think he did. Yeah. Recoba is a shout. Recoba's a shout. Rui Costa. Yeah, he played for both. And I'm going to give it as well. Let's see. Let's see. That's the poll. That's the poll. Let's run it. Get your votes in. We've got some old timers in there as well. I don't think Stankovic is going to get in there, so I'm not going to include him. Kaká over Ruud Gullit is youth tax. Baggio was amazing. That's why I've got him in there. Recoba was unbelievable. It's a tough one, isn't it, that poll? It's not fun. That poll ain't easy. That poll ain't easy. Yeah, people forgot. People forgot. I don't know. I don't know where he played his best football. I don't know where he played his best football. Let's see. You had Juventus in the early 90s. You had AC Milan as well. And then you had... So this guy is... Roberto Baggio has played for Fiorentina from 1985 to 1990. Then he played for Juventus from 1990 to 1995. So he's done 5 years there, 5 years there. Then he's played at AC Milan for 95 to 97. Then he's played at Bologna from 97 to 98. And then he's played at Inter Milan for 98 to 2000. And then he's gone and finished at Brescia. So he's played for all the top teams. This brother's a journeyman. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I definitely butchered. Yo, this guy has this guy's gone on a madness. FIFA career mode. Schneider can't be with these man. He's got the Italian FACV work experience across Serie A. Schneider can't talk to these guys. It's a crime. Schneider was an ultimate cult hero. I know Schneider's going to win this because of the average age again. I know it. Best years was at Fiorentina and Juve, people are saying. Okay. I think Eunice said that as well. I think he said his best years was that. All right, well, I'm going to run it with the poll. Italian and Anelka. We're going to run it and we're going to close it. And it is the winner, Schneider. Schneider wins it. I'm not surprised whatsoever. I knew Schneider was going to win that. But I just wanted to get the other guys their airtime. But yeah, Schneider wins it. People are going to be fuming. Some people are not going to be happy with that. Let's go to Oh, what do we go? Where do we go from here? We got to go treble tax. Yeah, we ain't old heads. Let's see. Big up the chat. At Inter, he was done. This is just the best 11 since 2000. Yeah, basically. Some people are saying they wasn't even born. Chat's too young. All right. I want front threes now. I want front threes. I'm just gonna go straight up. Front threes. 2 wingers and a striker. Let's just go straight in. Wingers and striker. Get the names in for AC Milan. Wingers and strikers. We just need names. And that's that. People are gonna say for AC Milan R9. I think R9 has to be on Inter. So let's just get R9 in there right now, but we're doing it on Inter Milan side, not on AC Milan side, because he was definitely way better at Inter Milan. So R9 is in for Inter Milan. Let's just put him in there early, but we need 2 wingers and a striker on both sides. Van Basten, people are asking for Shevchenko. So is it Vieri versus versus Van Basten? Adriano. Oh. I don't think there's space. Is there space? Well, where would you even play him? We've already got Ronaldo up top. Where would you? Inzaghi. Nah, this is a very violent conversation right now. This is a very, very violent conversation right now. Zlatan, people are asking for Zlatan for both. Nah, this is very violent. Shevchenko. Figo absolutely has to go in there. That's not even a combo. Let's get that in there right now. Let's lock it in. Second half's about to kick off. We're not far away. I'm locking in Figo for Inter Milan. So we need 1 more winger for Inter Milan. There's only 1 more spot for Inter Milan in that team. People are asking for Adriano and then to just maybe just go over front 2. I'll be damned if I disagree. I'm going to throw him in there just for a second. Adriano. So that could be your Inter Milan team at the moment is Adriano. People want Eto'o. People want Crespo. People want Eto'o. Second half's about to kick off. Time is going to be ready. I'm going to throw up a poll right now for Inter Milan strikers to go alongside Figo. People are saying not Figo. What? No Figo. Bundle wingers. Oh shit. Okay. You're not doing wingers. You just want 3 gunmen, 3 strikers. Okay. No problem. No problem. We got 1 more striker position left. Adriano, Ronaldo. What's the other one? I'm getting the timer up. Second half's going to kick off. People don't want Figo. They're not interested. Fuck it. All right. You want violence. You just want strikers. Let's do it. 3 gunmen. 3 gunmen up top for Inter Milan. Ronaldo, Adriano. Who's the other one going to be? Is it going to be Zlatan? Is it going to be Samuel Eto'o? I'm going to run a poll, and whoever gets the most votes is going in. Second half's about to kick off. I'm going to run a poll for the last 2 striker positions. Ronaldo's getting in. It's not a combo. But I'm going to run a poll for 4 players for 2 positions. And whoever gets the most votes in those top 2 is going to get it. Second half's just kicked off. So, and said Lukaku, do not clot my lungs, please. Second half's kicked off. Inter Milan in possession at the moment. Oh, AC Milan in possession, sorry. Is it? No? On that left-hand side. So we've got Adriano. Just want to finalize this. We've got Eto'o. We've got Zlatan. And we've got Diego Milito. I think those are going to be the options. Crespo is too cold, sorry. Yeah, when we go to AC Milan, we'll get there. Did Crespo play for both Milan clubs? I don't think he did he? He just played for AC Milan. All right, the poll's up. The 2 people that win that are going to go into that team. So the 2 with the most votes. We've got 4 options. And if you see that your option is winning and comfortably and you want to root for the second person that needs to be in there, then vote for that person. Because if you just go for your favorite and somebody else gets twanged, then that's just how it goes. Somebody else can get twanged out, can get absolutely knocked out of this 11, because it's 2 players I'm picking from it. It looks like it's between Adriano and Zlatan. Diego Milito is not gonna get a sniff in here, but I just left him in there for the respect. AC Milan just trying to put something together. I think Adriano is going to win this over Zlatan. I did mention Figo, but people weren't interested. People were not interested. There's disrespect on Vieri. Bobo Vieri should have been in there. Okay. Do you know what? That is disrespectful. He should be in there over Diego Milito. Let's be real. Let's be absolutely real. So let me run him in there. Oh, back post and cleared. Yeah. AC Milan there in a... Yeah, just can't quite reach for it. Can't quite reach for it at all. Couldn't quite get there. People are asking about Icardi. I don't think Icardi can get in. I can't lie. He's a great goal scorer, but as a footballer, I don't know, man. Bro, 4 options is not enough. It's a disgrace. 4 options is a disgrace. All right, I'm gonna leave it to those 4. I don't think we have space for Icardi, man. Unfortunately, he's like just below. But in terms of footballers, he's not chatting to these guys. I can't lie. In terms of being a footballer, these guys are clearing Icardi, absolutely clearing him. Like Icardi was a penalty box striker, but these guys here, these guys are on another level. The disrespect to Diego Milito is disgusting. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. He was doing so poorly in the last poll that I just had to kick him out. Here come AC Milan on the attack. DU just wide of the post, not far away. Not far away at all. I think Onana had it covered. Diaz just opening up on that left foot, trying to bend it into the far corner, but Onana had it covered just wide. But AC Milan have got off to a better start so far. He's got off to a better start so far in this game. It looks like Adriano and Eto'o are going to win this for the 2nd time in a row in this poll. Adriano is winning in 2nd place over Zlatan. Now I've stuck in Vieri just to actually make this competitive. And he is getting a good amount of votes, but he is struggling with the new generation of football fans. He's struggling, and it doesn't look like he's going to get in. Inter Milan in possession at the moment. Man said Lukaku. Oh my goodness. Inter Milan playing out from the back, doing their business. Let's see if we can get some more goals in this 2nd half. I'm trying to see an absolute clear out if we can. I'm not going to end the poll yet because it is close and there's still time to sway. It's not much. Adriano on 25%, Zlatan on 18%, and Vieri on 15%. So it's not comprehensive yet. So I'm going to leave it till we get a bigger sample size. But one thing is clear is that Samuel Eto'o will definitely be in this team. So I'm going to throw him in right now instead of Adriano. I'm going to put in Eto'o, and then we've got that 1 spot left. Here we go down the right-hand side. Good opportunity coming up. Shots. Jesus Christ. Way wide of the post from... Who is this guy? Is this the guy that came on for Benakur? This guy has... Yeah, he's not it. I can't lie. He's not looking like he's the guy today. He's not him. He is not him. That is a bad miss. You got to hit the target. You're in the box. Champions League semi-final, bro. It's not the time. Way wide of the post. What an opportunity. What an opportunity goes begging. How did you miss, man? How is R9 on the Inter list? Not on the... No, Ronaldo's already in. He's already in the team. That's why he's not on the list, because we're not having a conversation. Yeah, R9's locked in. Don't worry. Locked in. Yeah, we're not discussing about R9. That's not a conversation. We already got him on the team. No Balotelli in the poll is a disgrace. I'm going to lock off that poll in a minute. And it looks like Adriano is going to win it. And he did win the last poll as well. So I am going to put Adriano in that team alongside Ronaldo and Eto'o. That is filth. Oh my days. That is so filth. That is nasty, guys. Nasty. Okay. Now we need finally as well a front three for AC Milan, but I'm going to go to it at full time. So give yourself some time to think. We're going to get that AC Milan front three at full time. So yeah, that's crazy. Brilliant from Bastoni. Here's AC Milan on the ball. Theo Hernandez intercepted. Again, Inter Milan get forward. Look at this. And they're swarming forward again. Right side. He's going to put the ball into the box. Is he? Oh, hooked away. Hooked away. That front three is nasty. You guys told me Adriano, Eto'o, and Ronaldo. Do you know how mad that is? Oh, what a save. What a save. It should be 3. Should be 3. And so not the first time we've said that. Inter Milan should be 3-0 up in this game. They've had so many opportunities to go 3-0 up. So many chances. And they just can't get it done. They should have maybe gone for the dink. Maybe. But listen, it's not easy, man. It's not easy. Big Mike spread himself well. Tomori, come on. Tomori, uncomfortable conversation. It is the Champions League semi-final. It's the highest level. And it ain't easy. It's a big, big jump up for Tomori to come and perform at this stage in this level. And he's struggling today. But he's still a young centre-back. He's not in his prime yet. It's a learning curve. But it's been a rough day for him. I can't lie. It's been a very, very rough day for Tomori. Ooh. But as it was a rough day for Christensen against Barcelona when he passed it across the box at Stamford Bridge and we lost to Barcelona at home. You know, and Christian has turned out to be a wonderful centre-back now for Barcelona as he's approaching his peak years. I think he's been one of their best players this season. So, you know, you have to remember that when you're talking about centre-backs and what age they tend to prime, they tend to really peak at. It tends to be the late 20s. Minimum, it has to be mid-20s, but late 20s and early 30s, depending on pace. So, yeah, if Tomori's not ready, it's not a surprise. I think he's only 23, so yeah, it's not really a surprise for me. Unless you're obviously one of the generationals, then obviously you're just ready no matter what age you are. But Tomori's not generational, so how old is he? Oh, he's 25. Fuck. Yeah, you might be in trouble. He's 25. Get a move on. Oh, yeah, he's 25. But, yeah, he's had a horrible season. He's had a horrible season. He had a great season. He had a great season in their title win. But AC Milan this season, yeah, seems like it's been rough. He's 25. Shit. All right. I'm not going to lie. We're not going to cut you as much slack as I was going to cut you at 23, bro. You're going to have to step up soon. He's not a spring chicken. Van Dijk is regressing in his late 20s. Yeah, he's special. He's a special one. He's a special one. I'm not really sure how he's regressing in his late 20s, and he wasn't at the peak of football in his early 20s. But yeah, he's being put in the conversation for best centre-back of all time. How is that possible? I don't care how good your peak was for 3-4 years. If you did not pop up on this planet in the early 20s and you're popping off in the late 20s, that's not even 10 years at the top. That's not even 10 years at the top. Respectfully, no. Respectfully, no. You're not in the conversation for nothing. That's a great career, great centre-back, all that good stuff. But when we're talking about best of all time in the league, in this country, Van Dijk's name is not involved in the conversation. Because you can't be... I mean, where was he at 23? He was playing for Celtic, I think. He was playing for Celtic in the Scottish division. Come on, man. Don't play with us. Don't play with us, man. That is insane. You got defenders that started at Rio Ferdinand at Leeds, you know, breaking transfer records. John Terry, captain, youngest captain. you know, next to Desai, you got centre backs that were playing in their early 20s, and then they went all the way to their 30s, you know, mid 30s, and minimum 10 years, some of them 12. And we're talking about somebody who's only done 3-4 years at the top of the game. Nah, man, I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it at all. I'm not trying to hear any of that. I'm not trying to hear any of that. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Inter Milan playing it out to Edin Dzeko. He can play it back inside if he picks his head up. Oh, listen, Edin Dzeko right now is one hell of a target, man, you know. He's been brilliant today as a target, man. He just receives the ball and he just makes the right decisions every time. And he keeps a hold of it as well. Great hold-up play. Origi to save the day. I don't have a Van Dijk agenda. I just have to be honest. He's unbelievable, yeah? But he ain't the best. He ain't the best. And when you're saying at his peak, nobody comes close. Yeah, I get it. Like, obviously, nobody dribbled past him. And, you know, he was very fast and very quick and very strong and perfectly built for a centre-back and all this. But, brother, you can't peak for 3 years. You can't peak for 3-4 years. That's just not going to run. It's not going to run. That's just not a long enough period of time. Yeah, his knees letting him down. Even look at Thiago Silva. Look at the way he's playing this season. He's 40 years of age. I think he's 39, is he? 38. Look at Thiago Silva. Like, look at the way Thiago Silva is still kicking ball in the Premier League and is this season being part of a better defense than Van Dijk, even though Chelsea have been awful. Look at Thiago Silva. Look at Thiago Silva. It's mad. Origi's coming on. Origi is coming on. They're saying Van Dijk is not a leader. His time in the Netherlands was criticised with the national team. Played his first World Cup, missed a penalty, wasn't a starter. Well, he was a starter, but he wasn't the best centre-back for his country. It wasn't the best centre-back for his country over the World Cup. That knee injury's definitely messed him up, man. Origi's come on. Origi's coming on to try and do something. Saliba could be, yeah. Saliba could be. He's very young and he's done a lot in France, and then obviously now this season as well. So he could be. Could be a shout for one of the best of the next generation. 59 minutes gone. He's got everything. He's quick. He's strong. He's good on the ball. He's got everything, Saliba. There's nothing he's missing to not be one of the best we've seen in this generation. So, what players have fully recovered? Yeah, no, he hasn't, and it's unfortunate. Maybe if he didn't pick up that injury, maybe it could have been a convo if he had maintained his level for the next 5-6 years. But that's just not the way it went. It's not the way it went. AC Milan here playing out from the back. 60 minutes gone. Should be 3-0 to Inter Milan. I don't know how it's not. Really don't. Had some great chances. Some really, really good chances. Konate, Saliba. Konate is a beast. He's an absolute beast. As long as Konate can stay away from injuries for Liverpool, that is your next monster in defense. Like, that's the guy that you build your defense around, because he is just unbelievable. He really is. He's good. It's just injuries. If he just needs to stay fit, because that's the only problem with him, is that he does pick up injuries. If he stays fit, Konate and Saliba as a centre back pairing for France. Obviously, Wesley Fofana, I think, gets a shout. I think he's got a lot of very, very high ceiling as well. But all of them should be in over Upamecano long term because that guy is all over the shop. But yeah, man. Badiashile, yeah. He's had a great start at Chelsea as well. So, no, France, one thing France know how to do is make a centre-back. That's for sure. They know how to make a centre-back. They know how to make a centre-back. DeMarco, who's coming on here for Inter? He's a sensible head around him. France is sorted. Mkhitaryan's coming off for Brozovic. I actually forgot all about Brozovic. Wow. Didn't even remember. When I saw that team, I didn't even think that he was missing. It's a quality sub to be able to make. Does Brozovic not start for Inter Milan anymore? Is it just a bit of rotation we're seeing? Let me know in the comments. Because I just assume, now that I'm seeing him, I would have assumed he would have started. Here's Origi. Origi on the left-hand side. Oh, brilliant reverse pass. And cut back as well. And here they come. Shot's going to come in now. Oh, off the post. Oh, Tolini. Off the post. They've stepped it up. But they can't score. It's a brilliant strike. Don't think Onana's getting there, you know. It's deflected. That's why. It's deflected. If it wasn't deflected, maybe it's a goal. Hooked over the top. Dumfries chasing. Theo Hernandez, what have you done? Oh, what is going on? Was that offside? Because why is Theo Hernandez acting like as if it was no problem? Like it was no stress. He must be injured. Torlini. Yeah, bro, I call him Torlini. That's what we call him. We signed him on FIFA career mode and we never look back. His name is Torlini. Torlini. That's what his name is. There's a lot of people that obviously ain't seen the career mode because that's normal language around here. That's normal vocabulary around here. We always call him Torlini. That's what we call him. The career mode guys know that's what we call him. We don't ever call him anything other than that. Torlini is his name. In fact, I've got so used to saying it now. I don't even know how to say his real name anymore. I just say Torlini. Oh God. He sold Pulisic to AC Milan. I did, and I never looked back. Can't lie. I signed Rafael Leao. Yeah, Pulisic wasn't doing it for me. Sterling was great for me, to be fair, in before I sold him as well. Sterling was brilliant for me. But Pulisic, nah, bruv. Here's Giroud. Holding it up. AC Milan, if they can get one goal back. Oh, Origi's trying to play like Leao right now. Ooh. Origi's trying to play like Rafael Leao. Jesus. God damn, he's doing a good job on that left-hand side. He's getting past people. It's causing problems. If AC Milan can get a goal back, even just and lose 2-1, then at least they can say second leg there might be something for them. Especially the way that they started this game. I think they'd take that, but they just need to get their finishing boots on. Here's Diaz. Diaz has obviously come into this central position now to play as a 10. And Origi's on that left-hand side. So let's see. Don't sleep on Divock. Mbappe and run is Maz tactics. Yep. I'm not even going to lie. You're spot on. What an atmosphere. I don't want to get copyrighted. That's why. I don't want to get copyrighted. Otherwise, I would hear that atmosphere. Is it a madness? Let me just take a... Woo! That sounds wild. Yeah, it sounds mad. Is Lukaku going to come on? Lukaku soon come. Inter Milan are going to break. They're going to counter. He's decided to hold it. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Man on. Come on. Nope. Ends there. Game changer. How's it? Yeah, man. The sound as well. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. Like, not just the video footage, sound. It's the same with music. Sound, isn't it? Like, you can't play any music you want because sound will be copyrighted. Same with the commentary. Commentary will be owned by BT Sport. So as soon as they hear that commentary for too long, it's raps. It's absolutely raps. Yeah. Sounds have always been a madness on YouTube. It's a big deal. They don't play. These men have been trying to copyright me for no reason recently. Like, I did a video, like a review, and they copyrighted me. And I'm like, how are you copyrighting a review? I literally don't, there's no editing going on there. It's just me reviewing the game. Like, there was no sound apart from the sound coming out of my mouth. Have I copyrighted myself? Like, what's going on? Yeah, these men sometimes they make some errors. DeMarco's on the left-hand side. Oh, he's played it in. He's played it inside. He's going to take the shot from distance. Ooh. You know, if he maybe hit the corners, Brozovic, maybe if he hit the corners, we might have been seeing either a spectacular save or an incredible goal. But because it was straight down the middle, it looked pretty routine in the end. But it was a great power on the strike. Photos are copyrighted as I work for copyright. Oh, do you? You work for them? Yeah, photos as well. I didn't actually know that, but that doesn't surprise me. I think photos is probably the more lenient one out of everything. Sounds and video. Ball in, scrappy shot, man. You should be connecting with that a lot better on the edge of the area. AC Milan. You get opportunities outside the box, just outside the penalty box, and you've got to be striking the ball cleanly at a minimum, man. These guys don't have many great shooters. This right winger we've already established can't shoot. Zorlini hit the post. Lukaku's goal incoming. He's coming on, is he now? Yeah. It looks like we've got ourselves Lukaku, maybe for Edin Dzeko. Obviously, at 37, I'm not expecting him to be shelling out 90 minutes every single game. So I'm guessing Lukaku's coming on for Edin Dzeko. And I would be guessing correctly because it is Lukaku coming on for Edin Dzeko. So last 20 minutes, Lukaku's going to play. It's been a brilliant performance from Edin Dzeko. Honestly, fantastic striker's performance. Unbelievable hold-up play. Brilliant finish for the goal. He's just been fantastic today. Unbelievable. You can see why he starts. Now, $20 minutes. Thurin's going to be taken by AC Milan. Cleared away. Headed back. High foot, free kick. Yeah, madness. Are we going to see a Lukaku? What, bruv? You have not been here the whole stream. And as soon as Lukaku gets subbed on, here you arrive. Huh? How does that make any sense, this guy? Lukaku comes in, and soon as he's in, on comes Iceman. It's like you've also been substituted on as well, Iceman, isn't it? It's like you've also been substituted. Shameless, brother. Shameless. You knew this Watchalong was on from the get-go, but you didn't want to be here for Eden Dzeko's masterclass. You just want to come for Lukaku. Crazy. This man is shameless, you know. Has he been here? Has he been here from the beginning? Because I ain't seen this, brother. Nah, I ain't seen him. You better hope he doesn't bag. Nah, he's literally just here for Lukaku, you know, I'm telling you. There's Lukaku. Better hold up play. Push. Free kick. It's like he's just been spawned. He's just spawned out of nowhere. As soon as he saw Lukaku, he's like, yo, let me load up YouTube real quick. And I mean to the second, because he just literally come on and here he is. Like, that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. You better hope Lukaku don't miss no big chances. That's what you better hope. Because if that brother misses any big chances, he's in some shit. Because right side, AC Milan are the ones doing the majority of the attacking in the second half. Here's Diaz is going to switch to play. Theo Hernandez, they will get out to him. It's a good cross and it's a good catch from Onana. And he's doing a bit of time wasting as well. I'm happy with what I've seen from Onana today. You know, he's tall as hell. Good at playing out from the back. I think, like I said, I would have liked a few more shots on target from AC Milan to be able to judge that, but I'm sure he's not a bad shot stopper. Can he pass with both feet, Onana? Just seeing him scoop it up there with his left foot is pretty good. Here's Lukaku. Lukaku again. Gets through the middle. Holding up the play on the left-hand side. He's going round on the right now. Puts the ball into the box, headed away. It's a good play from Lukaku, to be fair. And Inter Milan is still going forward with Lautaro. And they're still working it. And shot being blocked. Good play. Very, very good hold-up play, Lukaku there, to get himself out on this left-hand side. And start that move. And that shot's being blocked. Hopefully, Inter Milan are going to look at this cameo off the bench and get their money up. He'll speak about this for months. Uh, 15 minutes to go. Ball's going to come into the box. Up and over. Here we go. Right side. Inter Milan. Probing. If they can get a third goal, that would probably kill off the tie, I think. Bastoni's down on the ground at the moment. I'm not sure what's happened from that set piece. But is it a penalty? Oh, for fuck's sake. We all know he's going to take that, isn't it? What's happened? Is it a penalty? What's happened? These little shameless bastards are going to get a penalty. It's not a pen, is it? Good. Bruv, the shamelessness would have been through the roof if this man had had a penalty to stick away a couple minutes into coming on. Oh my God. The levels of shamelessness would have no bounds. Yeah, it's not a penalty. But they are going to make a couple more substitutions into. I'm seeing some players are warming up. And they've launched it, I think, Bastoni into Lukaku again. And he's turned. And back. Clipped in. Layoff, shot, deflected. Hacked away. Suso, come home. What will Lukaku do? Just because he has good form does not mean he should come back. It means that Inter should keep him. I agree. But they're not going to keep him. They're not going to pay for him. They don't have the money. So I don't know what we're going to do. It's mad how many Chelsea fans want a player that does not want to be at Chelsea. Like, this level of simping is mad. I'm so disappointed, guys. You, man, want a player that does not even want to be here. He's categorically said many times he does not want to be at Chelsea. And you guys want him. Do you know how mad that is? That's so mad. I don't understand the logic. Why do you want a player that doesn't want to play for your club? It doesn't make any sense. The pen check is still going. They're still checking, bruv. Substitutions are being made. I don't understand it either. Give Lukaku Hive a pen. No pen given now officially. Oh my God. Quality on the ball. If Man United get Harry Kane, we have Lukaku and Newcastle Isak. We are gonna lose that fight. Compare him to what others have and see if you're still entertaining his return. Just do that for a second. You know, compare to what is out there and what we're up against, and see what you see what we're really saying then. Listen, even if Poch wants him, I'll just flat out disagree with Poch and keep it moving. Like, I've done the same with Tuchel when he said that Gallagher should play in a double pivot. I don't give a damn who the manager is. If I see some fugazi shit that I don't agree with, then I'm just going to just say I disagree, and that's that. I'm not going to blindly follow anybody. Because at least at the end of the day, Poch don't know the history of Lukaku, bro, at this club. Someone needs to advise him quickly on what the hell's been going down before he gets himself into a mess. He's going to play it in behind. Oh. AC Milan back in possession. There's only 10 minutes left. It's been a lot more cagey this half. A lot more cagey compared to the open sesame that AC Milan were moving with in the first. Inter Milan have still got a few counters and transitions in them. It's 5v4. Left side. Can they get the third goal? Kill this tie completely, I think. If they get it. Ooh. Running it back now. They have an opportunity to kill this tie. They have an opportunity to kill this tie. But they also have the opportunity, if they mess up, to put this tie back in the balance. So 2-0 is a great scoreline to end the game on if you're Inter Milan. Here's Theo Hernandez. You can see that Inter Milan are definitely the ones that were more confident from the get-go. 4 wins out of the last 5 compared to AC, who've been drawing a lot of games recently. And obviously got some key injuries as well. Cutting, shots deflected, and saved by Onana. Would you be upset if City qualified? I would prefer I would prefer Real Madrid to go through, but if City qualify, they qualify. Like, is what it is. Obviously, I'm Ala Madrid, but you know, City are not one of them teams that are ever gonna bother you like that rivalry wise. You know what I mean? Like, if City win, they win. It's not really hitting me like that. Yeah, bro. The beard needs some oil, brother. Damn right. 8 minutes left. Tomori on the ball, stepping forward. They need to try and get a goal back. AC Milan, man, it's too passive. It's 8 minutes to go. It's way too passive. I don't think a 2-0 deficit is really a good scoreline, to be honest. Could have looked a lot worse, but they need to try and get one goal back if they really want to be serious in the second leg. And here's Lukaku. Plays it forward. And they're just trying to get it across. Is this going to be 3? Oh, that touch has ruined everything. Oh, my days. That touch just took it away. Took it away. Should have got a shot off. How many more times are we going to say there should be 3-0 in this game? How many more times? Playing around the corner. Tag back. Free kick for AC Milan outside the box in a good position. Who is going to take this? Is there anybody capable of banging this in for AC Milan? Giroud. Giroud can take a free kick. This is a big opportunity, man. Sounds like Theo's taken it and squandered it. I think I would have had Giroud maybe over that, to be honest. Looks like a perfect place for him to take it. Theo. Seems like Theo's done a madness. It seems like Theo has done an absolute madness. And it seems like a really, really bad free kick the way you guys are saying in the chat. Jesus Christ. It's not been his day today. Terrible free kick, yeah, not good. Zlatan looking very, very tired, very, very frustrated. This is his second time at AC Milan and was at Inter as well. And at Barca, United, PSG, Ajax. He's been all over the place, Zlatan. Just hasn't gone to Germany. It's the only top 5 league he hasn't gone to. 5 minutes to go. They're running out of time, and I'm not seeing enough urgency in this AC Milan team's play. It looks like they're gonna end this on 2-0 and walk out of here with that. I'm not seeing the urgency. Malmo, of course, yes, Swedish team. LA Galaxy as well. He's done a lot. Juve, yeah, Juve is the one that people always forget. He played for Juventus. Played for Juventus as well. How long was he at Juventus? Seems like a very underspoken about part of his career. I don't know why. I should never really hear about his Juventus stint too much. Serie B tax. Were they in Serie B? Mercenary. He was there for 2 years. It's because he was on the Juve's cheater team. Oh. The scandals. Yes. Yes, and they got relegated. And that's Buffon, Del Piero, that whole team. I remember. Clipped over. Camoranesi as well was in that team. The Italian right winger. You guys remember Camoranesi? He was in that team as well. Playing it left. It's really a little bit of a stinky end to the game. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of lost its energy. People seem to be tiring. It's gone. Pace of the game's dropped. Inter Milan are not really going for those transitions right now. They're just trying to see out their win. Hairline is the same, though. We will realize this eventually. Yeah, you know, Hairline could be a journeyman. He could. He's already played at Salzburg, Dortmund, City, and he's still very young. He could easily make another move and then go Spain and then maybe even Italy. And so, yeah, he could easily be a journeyman as well. I don't see him staying long enough to break Premier League records or any of that in terms of, you know, doing what Harry Kane's done in the Premier League goals wise. I think if he stayed, he would break them. He'd break the records, but I think he'll definitely leave at some point. I think he's going to go Real Madrid in 2 years. I think it all depends on Mbappe. I think if Mbappe goes to Real Madrid, then maybe he won't, because you'll have Vinicius there, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Endrick coming up next as well. So you'd probably do well to not overdo it with another young forward as well. You've already got 4 for 3 positions. They all need that game time. So I'd probably say that if Mbappe goes to Madrid, then it's more likely Haaland will maybe go to Barcelona or someone if they can find the money by that point. Although it seems like Barcelona are going to be in some serious financial trouble for many years to come. Here comes Inter Milan. Again, nothing. Cleared away. Endrick. Yeah, everybody forgets about Endrick, but they paid a lot of money for Endrick. A lot of money for his age group. A lot of money. So they have to give him a chance. Like they have to save a spot for him. They can't buy him for that price and not give him a spot. So that would be mad. That would be mad. All right. Just 3.5 minutes left. He's fallen off in Brazil lately. He's still young. I wouldn't say he's fallen. He's just inconsistent, maybe, but we'll see what happens. I'll see what happens when he gets there. Maybe it might be an Odegaard situation when they bought him very young and it didn't work out. Who knows? You can't be falling off at 16. Yeah, he's young, man. It's probably inconsistent.
Let's see. AC Milan have got a couple more minutes left to try and bring a goal back here. I'm not sure why so passive and patient, like they got time on their hands. These lot have not peppered the goal enough. Last 10, 15, 20 minutes, the way that they've played, you would have assumed shot straight out of Onana. You would have assumed that they're winning or they're level. It's not been enough from them. It's not been enough. They've cleared. Remember, they're paying 60 million for what he will be at 18, not what he is at 16. So if he's not ready now, that's not a problem because he's still developing. He's still improving. When he gets to 18 and he joins, that's when they're gonna look at him and be like, okay, now we've purchased you for 60 million. And even that, they're still gonna give him minimum 1 year to settle in the country, settle in the league, settle at the club. He's going to be a squaddy. He's going to come off the bench, max. You know, he's not going to be a starter. So you're not looking at until he's 19, turning 20. That's when you're going to be like, okay, let's see some razzle dazzle. So he's got time. He's got time. This Iceman guy, bro. I've never seen somebody so hell bent over for player propaganda than this. You have to give Lukaku praise for his leadership in the locker room. Leadership my ass, bro. I'm not giving him nothing for no leadership. Roque, Endrick. Man said leadership in the locker room. Am I in the locker room? Am I in the locker room to know? Am I in the locker room to give him credit? I'm not in there. I'm not in the locker room, am I? How am I gonna know what he does in the locker room? I'm not giving him credit. I didn't see that. I'm not in there. Is it full time yet? I know he's trolling me, I know, but I'm still gonna bite. This is my kryptonite is Lukaku, I can't lie. So full time 2-0. Two 2-0 full time. Big win for Inter Milan in this first leg. Quickly, before we wrap up, let's conclude on this AC Milan attack. Just to remind you, we have 4 positions left. Sorry, we have 3 positions left, and it's a front 3. So Inzaghi, I've seen mentioned. We're gonna just go for shooters. I don't mind. We can just go for shooters. Absolutely go for gunmen. We don't need to have wingers because Figo got ignored. Inzaghi, put him on there. George Weah, Shevchenko. I'm not going to put R9 because he's already on the Inter Milan one. And to be fair, he was much better at Inter Milan than he was at AC Milan. Van Basten has to be there. And Rivière, people are saying, I didn't watch him. What year was he from? I seen you rolling back. You're rolling back the clock on that one. No Shevchenko or Van Basten. It's Gattuso. He didn't make it. Gini Vieira. Let me Google him. Riviera. I don't know this guy, you know. Riviera. This guy do a madness. Who played as a midfielder during his career. Remember, we're going for forwards. I don't know what position this guy played. He definitely played for AC Milan for a hell of a long time. I think his whole career seems like it was at AC Milan. Hmm. 18-year career, 2 Champions League, 60s and 70s. I'm going to leave him out because he's not going to win the poll because nobody in this chat knows who he is. But shout him out regardless. You know what I'm saying? Give him his shout out, but ain't nobody in this chat going to know who he is. That's a real old school one there. So I'm going to leave it. All right, I'm running this poll. Inzaghi, Van Basten, Well, and Shevchenko. Those are your 4 options. I'm gonna take 3 of them. That's your front 3. Then Inzaghi or Shevchenko. Yeah, that's for the older folks. Let's see. Smash up the likes if you haven't already. Yeah, 2 decades is nuts. Inzaghi's got to be in there for the longevity regardless. I'm putting Inzaghi in now because I think that seems to be a absolute non-negotiable, it seems, in the chat. So Inzaghi's going to go in. And we also have, according to the poll, Van Basten is in and Weah is struggling. Weah is struggling. He's not going to get in, is he? Van Basten is locked in. Locked in. Van Basten's locked in. Inzaghi over Shevchenko. Inzaghi was good, but no way. Damn. Rui Costa. Is Rui Costa, does Rui Costa deserve a mention in here? How is Weah that low? Doesn't surprise me. All right, I'm gonna. Inzaghi's really getting a lot of. There's no Pato. Nah, Pato didn't have the longevity, man. He was brilliant, don't get me wrong, but that brother's career is just. That brother's career is not it. Check him out, Rui Costa. I'm gonna ask. Oh, Shevchenko was starting to climb up there just before I ended it. Hold on a second. Shit. All right, I'm running that again because that was starting to get very close. It was starting to change. I'm gonna run it between these 3 because Weah's not getting any attention. Shit. I thought it was a wrap, but no. Got Shevchenko, we got Rui Costa, and we've also got. Nah, Ronaldinho wasn't. He wasn't the guy at AC in terms of like levels. If I throw him into this poll, I know he's gonna get in. Throw him in. All right, let's get some conclusions. I've thrown Ronaldinho in for the banter. Kaka's already in the team. Yeah, Gilardino was a good one. He was a good one. Shevchenko is better than Inzaghi, some people are saying. Being in the right place at a right time. The disrespect is criminal. Man's president now. Be careful who you choose next. I saw that. I saw he was president. I was like, whoa, this guy has had a career at AC Milan. He's president and he's this and he's that and he's done this and he's done that. This guy's had one of the Hall of Fame careers. He's been unbelievable. He's just a poacher, offside merchant. Shevchenko was a gunman. Kaka's already in the team, don't worry. Ronaldinho was in Milan for the strippers and the alcohol. I don't think Ronaldinho should even be in this conversation right now. Inzaghi disrespect. It seems like it's not people are not happy. The fact that Ronaldinho is winning this poll is outrageous. Outrageous. It just goes to show. It just goes to show. All right, I'm going to make a decision. Inzaghi's got to go in there just purely on the people's vote.
he's been getting a lot of votes, so he's going in. And also, at final spot, according to the poll, looks like Shevchenko's got to go in as well. So he does. That's it. What teams? That's crazy. Them teams there. Them teams there be crazy. Unbelievable, to be fair. Actually, there's another slot open in AC Milan. There's another slot. I've just clocked. I've added it all up. There's another slot open. Let me see the comments. Rude Hullet or we riot. I don't know why I put Hullet. Sorry, I don't know why I put oh, it's Van Basten. That's the person I'm missing. Yeah, Van Basten. There isn't another slot. There's no slot. I've just clocked. I left out Van Basten. I accidentally forgot about him. Yeah, that's it. Raps. Absolute raps. So it will be Van Basten, Inzaghi, and Shevchenko as your front three. That is a hell of a team. So yeah, Van Basten, Inzaghi, Shevchenko is the front three. Up against Adriano, Eto'o, and Ronaldo as the front three for AC Milan. I'm not going to do a combined because actually this will take way too long and it's just, I don't even know where to start. But it's actually insane. Schneider and Kaká are your 10s. Matisse and Cambiasso versus Pirlo and Seedorf. No Ruud Hullet in the end. Didn't make it, which is very controversial. I can't lie. He was an incredible player. But I'm just going off what I saw later in Chelsea years, not really obviously AC, which was way before my time. The defenses of both teams are nuts as well. Maicon, Cannavaro, Lucio, Zanetti, Cafu, Maldini, Nesta. Both the keepers are Brazilian. It's a mad crop of players. There's some players that didn't make it. There's no Rui Costa. Rui Costa didn't make it, and he was a hell of a player. Yeah, Vieri didn't make it for Inter. A lot of people wanted him in the team as well. Ruud Hullet not making it is madness. Recoba over. Eto'o, people are saying. I don't like Cambiasso. I would have put R9, Ibra, and Adriano over Eto'o. Eto'o was at his best at Barca. Ibra was better than Eto'o in my opinion. That's a great point. I got something over Rui Costa because of the Enzo deal. Brilliant. That's a brilliant point. That's a brilliant point. Way too narrow. Oh yeah, 100%. These front threes, they're all strikers. Yes, we do. Yes. But he wouldn't get, I wouldn't get him into a AC Milan defense. I'd have him on the bench though, but I wouldn't get him in a starting team. No chance. I wouldn't get him in a starting team. Yeah, you can't please everyone, but there are definitely a couple of names that if we had watched them in person, I think they would have gotten over a couple of players. I think the Eto'o argument is actually quite fair because he was better at Barca. He was brilliant at Inter, but he was better at Barca. I definitely think you can make a case for Eto'o maybe not being in that Inter team over someone else, but he did win a treble back-to-back at Inter and Barca. Yeah, listen, it's not easy. It's tough. It's fine margins. It's fine margins. There's Latin as well. But yeah, crazy. All right, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Smash up the likes. And I'll see you guys next time. In a bit, people. Big up your damn selves. Peace. Come on. Perfect.